Hit the share button. Don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If there is anybody in the chat, probably shouldn't be in the chat. Should probably be outside enjoying this nice day. Let's see. I think it's still nice outside. Well, maybe you should be in the chat. It's a little cloudy outside, but wherever you're at, outside or inside, you should be able to enjoy this live stream. And I forgot, yeah, you can just bring your phone outside. So yeah, you should be here. Should definitely be here in the chat. But I also am an advocate for putting down the technology and taking some time to go outside. So that's all I'm saying. You should definitely be in the chat watching my video. But anyway, shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 0 people in the chat. There's probably gonna be some more people coming in soon. Okay, we got one head. One head, one like. What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. Yeah, shout out to everybody. Bruce, what's up? Anthony, not sure what you're trying to say. Not sure what you're trying to say. Oh, we got 12 people up in here. That's what's up. Shout out to the 12 people. We're gonna have a pretty nice discussion today. All right, it's gonna be on point. You know, I got something planned for everybody. Darling, what's the deal? User, what's the deal? You said 0 people in the room, but I was in the room, so I'm 0. Okay, Anthony, all right. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. What's going on with you guys? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in YouTube land. Shout out to all the wonderful, amazing people in the building. Shout out to Glenn. I'm just gonna call you Glenn. Shout out to Longland. All right, that's how you pronounce that, Longland. Okay, Glenn. I'm gonna call you Glenn for short. Love from London. Shout out to London. Okay, got your spot of tea. Okay, a spot of tea. You are enjoying some tea while enjoying this live. That's what's up. You looking positive today. You got some extra blessings and love today from the universe. Yo, absolutely, absolutely, man. I'm definitely feeling positive. I'm glad you were able to notice. Probably because I'm in a positive environment. Lenny. Okay, Lenny. Okay, I'll call you Lenny. Joy, what's the deal? Shout out to you, Drew. The Lion of Judah lives. Oh, absolutely. Yes, he does. Absolutely. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, having a blessed day. Hey, from Virginia, saying hello, wishing you well today. Brittany, what's good? What's up, Brittany? What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the chat. We're just going to wait for a few more people to get up in here, and then we're going to get this thing started. Shalom, brother. Blessings to you. Sacred Ministries. What's going on? Shout out to everybody. Blessings to you too. Shalom, Sacred Ministries. What's going on? What's good? Hope everybody's enjoying themselves today on this Wednesday afternoon. Yo, Rena, what's up? I hope all is well. Watching from Louisiana. Okay, you watching from the boot. That's what's up. All the way from the boot. Shout out to Louisiana. Baby. I know y'all say that a lot out there. Shout out to Louisiana, baby. What's happening, baby? That's how they talk down there. What's happening, baby? Thank you for your divine wisdom, Drew. Oh, man, no problem. I'm glad it could have an impact on you. So we got a good 43 people in here. Mary, what's up? I got it right. Darling, I got it right. She said yes.
What's happening, baby? Yeah, y'all eat good down there, man. They wow, y'all eat real good down there. I don't do like crawfish or anything, or I don't do like crabs or lobster or a lot of seafood, but I know it's still a lot of good culture down there just waiting for me to experience as far as like the culture, the food. Louisiana always liked how they kept a lot of cultural practices. Like I noticed a lot of correlations between cultures and stuff like that. So the one thing about Louisiana that I like was when they do the dances down there, like you can't tell me the people living in Louisiana ain't always been there, but that's another story for another time. I could just tell that the dances that people are doing is like some tribal stuff, you know. I could tell it's very tribal with the dances and the type of culture. There was a person who they had an ancient picture of, like an ancient, like a picture from like I guess the 1800s or 17, whatever time, one of those time periods, and they drew they drew the picture of the person. They had the little feathers on, and they had the little fur skin something, but the thing looked like Kevin Gates. It had the little tattoo right here in the middle of the head. They had one that they got one that looked like Kodak Black. And it's like when you look at like all the jewelry and stuff that they were wearing is similar to a lot of the jewelry they wear now. But I'm not trying to get too deep on this. But the one thing I did want to say is I'm not sure if it's Haiti or I'm not sure if it's like Caribbean, another place in the Caribbean. But I see that the Haitians and people from Louisiana, they wear like similar like garments as far as like their traditional parades or whatever you want to call it, festivals or something. Like they'll wear the feathers, they'll have like the bejeweled or like the jeweled up outfits with like the feathers, very colorful, you know, very cultural. And I see a lot of people doing that, and it's like okay, and the people will be like kind of the same people. They might just be from a different area. So I think that's pretty cool about Louisiana. They keep a lot of cultural practices. You can't tell me that those people always haven't been there the way they're living. You did really good with the accent. We're very southern and have great hospitality. Yeah, down south is great. I love down south. It's a lot of love down there. Shout out to everybody down south. Shout out to Louisiana. Plus, you got Mardi Gras. Not sure if you participate in that, but that's pretty cool too. When you actually celebrate the festival like the festival and everything, not just like the getting drunk part. You know, I know some people they go down there to party, but I think it's actual like actual stuff to do for Mardi Gras besides just get a get your feel good on. But yeah, shout out to Louisiana. Shout out to everybody down there. There's nothing wrong with that, but I wouldn't want to get so I'd want to I'd want to be able to enjoy it. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't want to not be able to enjoy or remember the festivities. That's all I'm saying. But because I know some people they go down there for Mardi Gras and they get wrecked. So I wouldn't. I'd want to enjoy the festivities. Shout out to Sacred Ministries. Shout out to Antisocial Shelly. I feel you. Sometimes you got to be anti-social because being social is it's not where it's at all the time. Um, Maxine, shout out to Maxine. Blessings from the UK, England. Thank you, Maxine. Shout out to you. You should. Anthony, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Life as a chosen one. Hey, what's up? Darling, you did really good with the accent. Cool, cool. I appreciate that. It appears there was a raid at Straightway Pastor Dow. Oh, somebody had a raid. Some pastor had a raid. Yo, man, yo, God don't play, man. Do not use God for whatever little weird, creepy agenda you have. You know, use God, uplift people, motivate people, and I wouldn't take it any further than that because God doesn't really play. You will get got. Lisa, what up? Maxine J, what up? Litha Jones, what's the deal? And these perps are moving real stealthy and real active this summer. Well, yes, it seems to be the case. Not these days ever to be social anywhere, anytime. It feels like it. Hello, Drew. Everyone from Arizona, love the work. Yo, David, what's good? Hi, Miss DD. SA South Africa. Love all but trust no one. I know that's right, Miss DD. I know that's right. Yes, Zulu, Mardi Gras, and etc. So much fun and history in Louisiana. Cool. Clearing up on a nice Wednesday. Okay, clearing up. Gang stalkers moving like Megatron. Well, they're gonna get destroyed like him too. Um, cleaning up on a nice Wednesday. Okay, cool. I thought you said clearing up like you're waiting for the skies to clear up. It's kind of gray where I'm at right now, kind of cloudy. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. We're about to get into this video today. Definitely love everybody, but trust no one. You have to be careful who you put your trust in. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing to trust people. Trusting people is a part of life. It's good to be able to have people that you can trust to a certain extent, but trust is something that you use cautiously. It's not something to just be given out. It's not something to play with, and it's not something that you should use freely. All right, a lot of people will, like some people, not everybody goes ham when you trust them, but sometimes people will. All right, sometimes you'll get thrown out. I'm not going to put it on other people. This is going to be pretty much a video about self accountability today, for the most part. But trusting people can put you at a disadvantage. It can, it could like, it could put you in a place to where your guard is down, to where now you're not as focused or on point. All right, it's best to put your trust in yourself. You need to be able to you need to be able to have that trust in you. All right, as much if you are finding yourself having to put trust in someone, make sure that you have that amount or more trust in yourself. And you just don't want to put yourself into any situations to where you have to fully trust people, because anything can happen. And you know, it doesn't even have to be, it doesn't even mean that a person has bad intentions. It doesn't even mean a person has to be a bad person. Sometimes you could just put your trust in someone and it could not work out. All right, sometimes you could put your trust in someone and think things are going to go a certain way, and it just doesn't turn out the way you expected. Things can go wrong, people can change. All right, no one stays the same. And unfortunately, when things go wrong and people change, if you put your trust in this person to where everything was okay, if you aren't putting that same amount of trust in yourself to be able to make sure everything is going to be okay, it could potentially wind up bad on your end. And now, what is that? And now you could potentially end up being in a situation to where you're pointing a finger or blaming somebody else for something that you're going through. And that's never a good thing. It's never good to blame others for things that we have to experience or things that we have to go through. If you get yourself into something, you should be able to get yourself out of it. And it's not anybody's fault for you being in a situation, but trust will definitely play a huge role in that. You cannot trust people to be there for you. You have to be there for you. Sometimes when people are there for us, we get comfortable. You can't get too comfortable when people are there for you, because anything could happen. And if something can go bad, it might. And you never know how people are going to switch up on you and change when things go wrong. And it may just be something that they have to do for their own benefit. It may be something that they have to do for their own benefit, you know. Um, Things may go wrong, things may not work out. But if you continue to have trust in yourself, you know, trust in God, things will work out for you. But not always when we have our trust in other people, because anything can happen. You could put your trust in a job and think that, oh, okay, well, I'm working, I'm going to be able to continue working, everything is going to be okay. Don't trust people to the point to where don't trust people to the point what was I about to say? Damn. Don't trust people to the point to where you don't plan ahead. There we go. Um, you have to continue to plan ahead. And it's not like you want to think, it's not like you want to say or think or believe that people are your enemy, or that everybody is out to get you, or people aren't who they say they are, or people aren't good people. But you just want to be in a situation to where you have you. People may like you may be getting your life together. You may have your life together. Maybe you're healing. All right. Maybe you've got everything together and you just healed from a past relationship or your last relationship. And you might be healing. You know, it could be anything. Maybe it's your business and somebody says that they know what they're doing. Now you trust this person to help you with your business. Whatever it may be, whatever trust you're putting into someone, it has to be it has to be a little bit more to it than that. All right. You have to make sure that not only when you're trusting people, you're not putting yourself in a position to where if the trust is broken or misused or abused or just anything goes wrong, that you're solely putting all your trust into this person, to where if something goes wrong, now everything's going to go wrong for you, and you just have to pick up the pieces where you left off at. You don't want to put yourself in a position to where you have to put all your trust in people. That's what I'm saying. It's never good to do that. Like, you don't want to be in a position to where you put all your trust in people. That's why it's good to have two jobs. That's why it's good to, when you get paid, always put up 75% of what you don't need from your check. It's always good to plan ahead. Some people will have you thinking that things are going to last, things are going to work out. People will have you thinking that, you know, they're going to be around for a long time. And this is something that may be true. You know, it may work out. You may be able to keep that job. You and that person may continue to stay friends. You and that person may continue to do business. You may continue to see the people that you're seeing. But putting a certain amount of trust in people is something that you just have to be careful of. And it's something that you gain wisdom with over time. You live and you learn, and you just learn how to not put so much into other people, but also to remember that I have to continue to put into myself. Let me not get too comfortable. Sometimes you can get too comfortable and end up thinking that people will be there for you no matter what. And there will be situations that happen to where that no matter what just went out the window. Maybe you make a mistake. Maybe you do something wrong. You have to be able to trust you and make sure that you can count on you. Putting too much trust in other people, it might put you in a situation to where you have to count on someone. And if that person is not going to be there, that's not good. All right. So never get too comfortable with people. Never get too comfortable in situations. Never get too comfortable with jobs. Never get too comfortable, period. Right. I put my trust in others over my own intuition, and it made me realize I needed God and myself. It's really a self-care for yourself and respect for God. Absolutely. And this is what that's exactly how I feel about it. You're supposed to be putting your trust in yourself and God. It's really a self-care for yourself and respect for God. Absolutely. Like, you're not supposed to put anyone in between you and your relationship with God. You're not supposed to put anyone between you and your business. You're not supposed to put anyone between you and your work, because if you put other people in between you, your responsibilities, you and your work, if you trust that other people are going to be there for you, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. The only person that you could trust is going to be there for you through thick and thin is yourself. Things could go wrong, things could break, things could happen in a way to where you wouldn't expect it, and now you got people looking at you crazy like, yo, I don't ever want anything to do with you again, all because something goes wrong. And if you put your trust in that person, all that trust is wasted. It's like putting a whole bunch of money in a bank, and then that bank closes, and it's like, well, we don't have anything for you. We got some stocks for you, but that's about it. We don't have nothing for you. Sometimes they don't even have that for you. or it's like putting all your time and effort into a job and working and thinking you have job security, and the business closes down. And these are things that just help you along life, that teach you to prepare. Like, any time in life where you get the short end of the stick, or things go wrong, or you catch a L, or you catch a bad break, it's never really as bad as it is, because you actually now just learned from the situation, and now you're that much better. Now you know what to avoid. Now you know what situations not to put yourself back into. And that's what life is. That's what I use my life for. Whatever situation that I end up in that I don't want to be in, I do my best to make sure that I never end up in it again. And also, once I see signs that are leading me in the same direction as a path I've already been or taken and don't want to be on, before it's too late, I'll make sure I get out of it quickly. And it is what it is. A lot of people, people change. People say one thing today and then say one thing tomorrow. They'll be down for you 110,000%, and then the next day it's like, oh, this happened, I don't even know you no more. So that could be anybody, so you have to put your trust in God, and you have to put your trust in yourself. God will never leave you nor forsake you. People change like the weather. You say something the wrong way, you do something wrong, God forbid, you do something that you had no control over, and now people are ready to just leave you to the dust because of whatever reason. You ruined something of theirs, you destroyed something of theirs, something didn't go right between you and them, there was a mishap, there was a mistake, something messes up, and you got all your trust in this person. You put your you thought this person would be there and through thick and thin, but it just turns out that sometimes things get a little too thick, and sometimes people's patience get a little too thin. And I understand. I'm very understanding, as I grow and as I mature and as I gain more spiritual sense of how things work. I'm not really too upset or frustrated over situations. It's just something that you have to take accountability for. Where you got yourself, you got to get out of it. Where you put yourself, you got to get out of that situation. And relying on yourself and caring for yourself is the best thing you could do. Once you start caring for other people, sometimes it doesn't work out. Never allow caring for other people to get in between you and your self-care. Never allow anybody and what they're trying to do get in between you and your finances. All right, never allow anyone and what they say to get in between you and your business. All right, people, like, you'll trust that people will be there for you, right? Say you're with someone and all you do is work. This person says you need to work a little less because you need some balance. Now you're like starting to fall back and you're not putting as much work into yourself as other people. Don't ever do that. Don't ever trust people that much. Don't ever trust someone so much to where you think that they have your best interest at heart so much to where you could put your responsibilities to the side. And I know that's common sense, but I mean, don't even, well, you know what? I'll work on this and I'll spend some time with them. Don't half it up. Focus on yourself and put yourself first. People will leave you in the dust. Something will go wrong. Something won't go right. You know, God forbid, something bad will happen, and people will just leave you right where you're at and will not care. And that's okay. It's okay. But the thing is, it gets very manipulative because people want everything from you and they don't want you to have nothing to yourself. So you have to be careful with others. All right. If a person is not understanding enough that you need to work, or that you need to hustle, or that you need to grind, you need to get the hell away from them. That person is low key sick. That person is low key sick. Don't ever put your responsibilities to the side for somebody else. Don't ever put your God-given gifts and talents to the side for somebody else. People will smile in your face and be totally upset because you got gifts, because you have something to do with your life. And they'll act like that's not me. They'll act like that and be real good at putting on a show. They'll be real convincing. That's not me. I'm not trying to stop you. I'm not trying to get in your way. You're crazy if you think that. But when it's all said and done and all you have is an empty hand and all the chips are laid out and you lost, hey, things aren't doing so well. Ring, 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 ring. People aren't even gonna answer. People are gonna leave you right where they left you at and just not care. So it's all good. You know, there are certain people out there, that's how they roll. You know, me personally, I wouldn't put anybody in that position, right? But I also, if somebody was in that position, I'd do everything that I could. But everybody's different. Certain things don't work out how they're supposed to work. Everything doesn't go the way it's supposed to go. I appreciate the $20 super chat from Until I Peak. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the super chat. We got 96 people in the building. The least you could do is hit the like button. We got 87 people in the building. The least you could do is hit the like button. That's crazy. It went from 96 to 87. Just a whole 10 people just wiped out. Okay, YouTube. Shout out to everybody in the chat. But you have to be careful dealing with people when you have goals, when you have something you want to do with your life. People will be upset because you view your business, you view your clients. Some people don't even want you to have clients. They're upset because you view what you have to do as more important than you knowing them. Or they may feel that you view your business as more important than them. Like, what I don't like is how people don't give you any money, right? Don't take care of you, but they want to have something to say about how you get money and take care of yourself. If you're not going to be there for someone, you should have nothing to say about how, if this person's not doing anything illegal, if this person is just working hard and they're grinding, that's what you should want. But not everybody knows how to handle that. Not everybody knows how to be around someone that all they want to do is work. And it's like, a person wants to work hard so that way they don't have to live a shitty life. That's what working hard is for, to prevent downfalls and to prevent pitfalls and to prevent yourself from being a bum. That's what hard work is for. If your job is easy, and just because your job may be easy to other people or appear easy seeming, doesn't mean you're not working hard. Don't let yourself down because of somebody else's opinion and their outlook on what you do. Your job is easy. God bless you. That means God bless you with something that you're able to do. And if somebody is mad or jealous of that, and you see them trying to get in the way of that, regardless, they may not be mad. They may not be jealous. They may support you from here to kingdom come. But if someone is getting in between you and the work that you have to do, whether they're Jesus, Mary, Joseph, God himself, don't let people get in between the work that you have to do for yourself, because once it's all said and done and something bad happens or something gets in the way, they're not going to want you. And all you're going to be left with is God, a prayer, and yourself. That's it. All you're going to be left with is yourself, God, and a prayer. People don't care about people like that. And they're not supposed to. You're supposed to care about you. Other people are supposed to care about themselves. Nobody's supposed to care about nobody more than themselves. But the thing is, you'll have manipulative people who care about themselves and will low key try to get you to care about them more than you care about yourself, more than you care about your business, more than you care about your clients. Of course, you're supposed to be caring about your clients. They're the ones that are giving you business. They're the ones that are paying for your service. You're not supposed to care about the people that are donating to you. You're not supposed to care about the people that are supporting you. If you, last time I checked, if you don't care about your supporters in any line of business, you're not gonna have no damn business. So you got to get away from people with a toxic mindset, thinking they know everything and thinking they know things, but they don't know a damn thing. And now you'll be in a situation to where you need them and they're just gonna be sitting back laughing, ha ha, hee hee. You didn't do what I wanted. Something didn't go right. And it's like people, man, like something don't go right, people will like flip and turn into somebody totally different. And I understand. People want things to go right. People want things to work out. I understand. I overstand. But the thing is, it's like I'm not going to try to get in between anybody in their business. I got so much going on in my own life. Like the ideal situation is to find someone that's so busy they ain't even got time for your ass. That's the best type of friendship, business partnership, relationship. I want somebody that got so much time that has so little time on their hands, they don't even have no time for me. I want someone that don't even have no time for me at all. Like what we live in a new day and age, right? We got people talking about financial crisis. We got people talking about all these things. It's like you can prevent things. You can work and keep things from happening. If I don't have my life together, aren't I supposed to be working and grinding and hustling every day? Doesn't that make sense? Last time I checked, if you don't have a life that you want, you work towards creating one that you do. But not everybody feels that way. Some people already got themselves together. All right, stay away from people that don't do anything. Stay away from people that just don't do anything, y'all. All right, people that don't have plans for success. All right, people that don't have goals, people that don't have dreams. You gotta stay away from certain people. Sometimes when you're trying to do something, you just gotta disappear. You may be trying to have friends. You may try to put yourself around people. But a lot of times when you get around people and you have a mission or a goal or a dream or something that you're doing, God is going to keep showing you that you're going to have to be alone by yourself in order to get things done. Because being around other people is distracting. You can't get a lot of work done. People have needs, which is a normal human thing. People have needs. People are going to want you to spend time with them. People are going to want your time. They're going to want your energy. And that's not saying they're vampires, but it's like you don't have enough time for that. When people don't want you anymore, and say somebody stops you from grinding or hustling. Say you go over their house and you break something of theirs. You don't even have the money to pay for it. Now this person looking at you sideways. Like, or God forbid, say an emergency happens or somebody needs some money for something. Now, if you need some money for something and you've been putting your work or hustle to the side because of, oh, you're not spending enough time with me, or, oh, you don't care about me, or, oh, you don't give a crap about me. When the tables turn and you don't have anything that you've earned, you'll really see how much that person that said you don't care about them, you'll really see just how much they care about you. Never put a person in between you and your finances, obviously. But if you put a person in between you and your business, that's exactly what you're doing. You may think you could take a day off here. You may think you could relax here or there. No, you can't. If your bank account doesn't say relax, that person, it might be the devil. If your bank account doesn't say you could take a day off, that person might be sent by Satan, because it's like, who's going to be there for you when the shit hits the fan? Not a damn person. Only thing you're going to have is yourself, your God, a prayer, and your damn back against the wall. That's all you're going to have. You ain't going to have nothing else. Trusting people and putting your responsibilities to the side is one of the dumbest things you could possibly do. But it takes a smart person to learn from their mistakes so that way they'll never be dumb or stupid again. Like, and people, I'm starting to think that I just need to stay away from everybody. People put on a real good act, and people say they're all these things and get you to believe all these things and get you thinking that it's okay, and they get you to put your guard down. Oh, I could just take a day off. No, you can't take no day off. You can't take a day off. If you want to take a day off, that day off might destroy your ass. No, it just means you may not it doesn't mean you're not using your time properly. It may mean that you need to use your time better. He said you just gave everyone gold, bro. Tupac, what's up? Danny, what's up? Clara, what's up? Good afternoon. Hit the like button, everybody. We got 90 people in the building. Crazy because I'm going through this right now. Like, it's weird, man. Like, when you're doing something that God gave you to do, it's like the devil sends anything and everything that could possibly get in the way. And it's like, you're not trying to look at people like they the devil, but it's like, if somebody is getting in the way of what you're trying to do, and they see what you're trying to do, and they don't care about what you're trying to do, and they get you, they try to convince you not to care about it, what sense does that make? You cannot put the way you make money to the side for somebody else to please them. That's the evilest thing somebody could get you to do. Because when you need money, like you're going to, they're not going to be there for you. They're not going to loan you the money that you didn't make. They're not going to want to help you in any kind of way. You're just going to be on the curb with your hands on your knees and your pockets emptied out. And it's like, you're not going to see, you ain't never going to see me like that. I'll never be like that. God will always create a way for me. But the thing that pisses me off is when God creates a way for me, it's like the devil always sends someone in my life to try to separate me from that. And I don't care if this person looks like Mary. I don't care if this person looks like Mother Mary. I don't care if this person comes to me looking like Jesus Christ. I don't care, man. I'm never putting anything that I need to do to the side for anyone ever again. It's the dumbest, most stupidest thing you could ever do. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. I got you. I'll take care of that. You spend too much time on that. That's all you care about. That's all you're doing. People are manipulative. Like, when you have a purpose, the devil will send the wrong people in your life to throw you off. They could have everything. They could be the nicest person. They could be the most God-fearing person. They could be God himself. It could still, I just don't know. It could still be something that doesn't work out. And when it doesn't work out, that person is, where are they going to be at? Like, when the shit hits the fan, the only person you're going to be able to rely on is yourself. So why put yourself in a position? Like, I was looking at this thing the other day about people who wake up by themselves, and the thing that, like, they usually wake up with books in their bed or their phone by their bed. And it's like, man, to be honest, I'd rather wake up next to a book. It don't talk back. It don't got no ignorant ass mouth. I can open it. It tells me what I need to know, what I need to hear, not just what I want to hear. Your books are my friend. You know, I'd rather spend time with a book than a person. Call me a nerd, call me a geek, call me whatever you want. But hey, I guarantee by the end of you calling me a nerd, I'll be living like one, and I'll have money like one. All this nerd activity I'm into, all these books that I'm into reading. When you're at a stage of self-development, you can't trust nobody. You just can't. When you are at a stage of self-development, you're developing yourself. You're just getting started with what you're doing. You have to be like Mary was with Jesus, because a lot of people are wolves in sheep's clothing, and they're coming at you like King Herod did Mary, and you can't even tell. They're trying to kill your dream. They're trying to kill your baby. They want you all to themselves, not knowing that you have to work. Like, man, I just don't know. I think I'm done with people. you know. As far as like, I think I'm just done with people for now, because it's a certain amount of work that I have to put in on my life, and to have to choose between your work and something else, that's not a good situation to be in. Like, people don't even want to choose between their personal work and their job. What makes a person think that's not giving you any money, right? And like, people aren't supposed to be giving you any freaking money. You're supposed to be getting it yourself. Like, how dare people make you think everything is all good, right? Make you put your stuff to the side, and then when stuff is all bad, they ain't by your side. They'll make you put your stuff to the side just to leave your side. They're gonna make you put your stuff to the side just to leave your side. That don't make no damn sense to me. And it's like they will be so adamantly, they will be so focused on trying to get you to stop doing what you're doing, just to leave your life and just to disappear and to never come back again. That don't make no sense. But that's the game some people play. Something goes wrong, things go wrong, people disappear. People disappear, and people act like they ain't never even seen you before, or they don't even know you. And that's fine. All right, you're not supposed to need anyone, you're not supposed to rely on anyone. But for somebody to try to get you to think that everything's okay and that you're putting too much time into what you're doing, if someone tells you you're putting too much time into what you're doing, say thank you and keep going. Keep putting more time into it. But a lot of people are jealous because they can't get their thing started. And that's what I'm starting to think. People can have $1 million. People can have a house, a car, a wonderful family, amazing children, and still be mad because their thing ain't popping like yours is. They tried and they failed. Their shit ain't popping, and they mad at you because yours is. Stay away from people that trying to do the same thing as you, that don't want to learn from you, and that actually don't even want to do it. They're just playing around with it. You gotta stay away from people that are low key jealous of you. And I know that's common sense, but once you start to be like, yo, is this person? Don't wait around to figure it out. Is people are real deceptive. People are real deceptive, all right. And it's just it's hard, you know. Once people put that fake smile on and they act like, you know, that they are trying to be a part of what you're doing and be an aid to your process, it's like, man, I don't even want no help anymore. I'm tired of help. I don't want any help. All right, next person that tries to help me, I might just run because I'm scared, man. I'm just, man, bro. People are just, it's something else. It's just something else. And like, to go from being focused to just see yourself decline. If you see yourself declining, remove yourself from the situation. Don't decline for people. If you were waking up at every day and taking care of your responsibilities, and now you're sleeping in, now you're taking on the pattern of somebody else, somebody that's lazy, somebody that doesn't do anything, somebody that sleep all day, somebody that think they do something just because they do some work around their house, and is not really adding up to anything. Stay away from people that, like, you're going to find that people will try to outdo you. Stay away from people that try to compare work with you. Like, if somebody knows you have to work, and somebody's like, oh, well, I did this and I did that and I did all these things today, you got to watch that. People will be in competition with you and not even know it, and act like they're not, and be able to convince themselves that they ain't. They'll convince themselves and convince you that you're the problem when you're not. Working and wanting to be what God put you here to be is not a problem. You're doing nothing wrong by wanting to be successful. If somebody is insecure and thinks that you're going to leave them because of you wanting to be successful and get money and not be broke and not be poor, the dumbest thing you could do is to stay with somebody like that. That's the dumbest thing you could do, is to stay with someone like that. And I'm so proud of myself because it's a lot going on, and a lot of weird things are happening to me, and I like how I'm handling it. I really do. I really appreciate how I'm handling it. I appreciate my growth. I appreciate my new perspective on things. And it's like, I know I'm getting close, because no matter what happens to me, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to stop making my beats. I'm not going to stop making my videos. I'm not going to stop working. I'm not going to stop working on myself. I'm not going to stop reading. All the things that people wanted me to stop because they don't like my growth. They don't like my intuition. They don't like my level of intelligence and how I choose to increase it on a daily basis. A lot of people have a problem with that because they feel you're outdoing them. All right. If somebody is like trying to one up you and compare all the things they're doing to what you're doing, that's a toxic person. It's like you'll just talk to people and you'll be like, yeah, I read today, I did my normal stuff. Or they'll be like, oh, well, I did this and I did that. And like, if something feels like competition, it probably is. If it feels like someone is trying to rub something in your face to get you to feel a certain type of way, they probably are. And it's like people feel some type of way because you work and you grind. When I do things, I don't need to tell nobody that I'm doing it. I just do it. I don't need to be like, oh, well, I'm going to do all these things and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Don't nobody even got to know what I'm doing. I do it and I get it done. But when you're around people and you're grinding and you're working and they see you working, they see your work ethic, they see you going in and going hard and potentially putting more time into yourself than they're putting in themselves. And not only that, putting more time into you than you're putting into them, that person could potentially have a problem with that. And you're going to see another side of them. And they're going to try to act like it don't exist. They're going to act like they don't see it. They're going to act like it ain't real. But you have to be careful. All right, certain people, they'll switch up on you and it ain't nothing you can do about it. So don't put nobody before your responsibilities. All right, because when people aren't there, guess what is going to be there? What you chose to do with your time, what you chose to put in the bank, what you chose to put to the side, what you chose to save up, what the plan that you put in place, that's going to be there for you. Those people that are fair weather people, something goes wrong, they're out. Something doesn't happen the way they want, they're out. Something goes bad, they just go off and start talking to you any kind of way. People that talk to me any kind of way, you're not gonna have me in your life for long. It could be something I do wrong. It could be something I messed up. You're not gonna talk to me any kind of way. It's probably gonna be the end of us knowing each other and probably the end of us speaking with each other. We'll probably never talk to each other again. Because you're not gonna talk to me crazy. I don't care I don't care what the situation is. I don't care if I work for you. I don't care if I'm in your house. I don't care if I'm your friend. I don't care if you're talking to me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you give me a ride. I'll get out and catch an Uber or walk, whatever. I'm not letting anybody talk to me any kind of way just because you're helping me or assisting me or whatever. People think that they can talk to you any kind of way. Once you get comfortable, once you trust them, once they see you need them. This is why trusting everyone isn't a good thing, because some people you put your trust into and lo and behold, they're power hungry. They're waiting for you to trust them so that way now they can start talking to you crazy. People who talk to you crazy, don't stay around them for long. Like, people want to put you down because of what you don't know. You can't know everything. If someone has a need, they need to go get that need fulfilled on their own. And if you're not doing a good enough job, they should probably just leave you be or leave you alone. If you don't have enough hours for their business, they probably should stop trying to solicit your business or whatever it is. Like, people don't want you to do what you want to do. They want you to do what they want to do. When you're doing things for yourself, this kind of person is not going to want to see that happen. They're going to want to get in between you and what you're doing for yourself just to leave you there with nothing. That's the devil right there. You're going to get in between. You see somebody trying to prepare. You see them in prep mode. You see them in preparation for their future. You see them trying to build themselves, and you want to get in between that, all because of you need some time and you need some attention. You know this person wanted to work. You know this person is a hustler. You know this person is balls to the wall and back against the wall. You know this person don't got nothing. So you're going to expect somebody with nothing to put all they have to the side for you? That's crazy. And then act like that's not what you're doing? Oh, that just takes too much time, or that just takes too much this, or that takes too much that. Whatever, however much it takes. If you're not going to support a person, then shut the fuck up with what they got to do and what they're going to do. Shut the fuck up. If you're not going to support them, zip your lips, because this person needs to put that time and energy into themselves, because when you leave, they ain't gonna have nothing. All they gonna have is a memory. Oh wow, you can't do shit with that. And when things aren't going the way you want them to, it's best to just stay away from everybody, because your attitude ain't gonna be right. Ain't nothing gonna be right. When things are going well for you, stay away from people. And when things aren't going well for you, stay away from people. That's just how I'm starting to see it, man. The better things get for me, the worse kind of like, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna turn into a worse person, but like the worse I'm going to be as far as my own time and keeping it to myself. I'm gonna be like, you can call me selfish all you want. It's my goddamn time and I do with it what I want. And anybody that doesn't understand that, tough, because once things get hard for you, and you trying to avoid Skid Row and all these other negative things, they ain't gonna be nowhere to be found. They're gonna be in a nice home, feet up, chilling, watching TV, checking to see how bad things are going for you, and thanking God that it ain't them. Oh, God, thank you, that's not me. And this is the same person that said, you put too much time into that. You all you do is read. All you do is this. All you do is that. Where are people going to be when there's nothing there for you? Nowhere. Focus on yourself, because people will leave you in the drop of a dime. They could meet someone new. They could find someone that they really like. You could just potentially be a placeholder. If you know you're not any of those things, get away from them. If someone is trying to get you to push back on how you provide for yourself, this is obviously a red flag. And this person may be helping you some kind of way, so you may not really see it. Oh, well, they got my back. I can take a day off. Oh, well, they told me they'd be there for me. Let me just take some hours off, or I could just do it tomorrow. Ain't no doing it tomorrow when you have a business. Ain't no doing it tomorrow when all you can count on and rely on is yourself at the end of the day. Ain't no putting it off till tomorrow. You putting it off to tomorrow is going to end up you putting it off again and again. Your whole work ethic, your whole routine is going to just slowly slope and fall down to the wayside. And this person is going to be looking at you like, damn, you did all that for me? I ain't tell you to do all that. Enough said. Enough said. Successful people need to stay away from everybody. If you aren't dealing with someone that has that hardly have any time for you because they want to be something, I advise you. It might be a red flag, y'all. Might be a red flag. And I understand people are supposed to relax. And I know somebody could look at a situation where you don't have things together. That's why you have to work as hard. It doesn't matter whether you have things together or not. If there's something you want to be, you're going to want to work towards it. There's people that have a whole home, have everything you could ever imagine, and still grind and work hard every day. Like, look at David Goggins. He went to military, he's got books out. He's extremely successful. That man still grinds and works hard every single freaking day. Anybody that his wife don't get it between him and his work, she right there with him, recording him jog, recording him do push-ups, recording him work out. But the thing is, she ain't no masculine woman. But that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. We're not even going to dive into that or get too deep on that one. But it is what it is, man. People need to avoid people who are trying to take charge of their life and trying to stop you from living your dream because they feel insecure. If they feel you're going to leave them, they probably need to go work on something. Anybody that feels they're going to get left because somebody is becoming successful, they need to go become successful at something themselves. But the thing is, they can't. They're too busy being jealous and trying to be in competition with you because yours is popping off and theirs ain't doing nothing. Oh, well, they have money and they have this and they have that. They ain't worried about all that. But in the day and age of social media, bullshit. Everybody's trying to be somebody. I don't even care about being a somebody. I just want to be able to do my purpose, and that's it. Do my purpose, help myself, be able to help some other people, and that's it. This whole fame stuff, whole self-glorification stuff, I could care less about it. It doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't mean nothing to me. I do not care about fame or anything like that. If I could have all my needs met, I'm straight. I'm straight. If all my needs are met, I'm good, man. God is blessing me and I can wake up and see another day and all my needs are met, I'm good. But it's like when somebody tries to get in the way of you making sure your needs are met, that's a red flag. They're not going to make sure your needs are met. They're not going to take care of you. They're not going to make sure you have food to eat. They're not going to make sure you have money coming in. They're not going to make sure you can get a haircut and go take care of yourself. But they want all that time and energy that you're putting into yourself to be able to make sure that you can take care of your responsibilities. Make that shit make sense. It doesn't. I'm starting to think because I want to be successful, I'm just going to have to stay by myself and stay away from everyone. Because people can say they want the best for you, but as soon as you get around them, they don't care about what you got to do for yourself. Yeah, I want the best for you and I want everything good for you. As soon as you get around them, you start working on stuff. Like, come on, man, give me a break. Like these are the things that make you wish you just stayed where you was at, stayed locked up in your room or your home, and didn't be bothered with nobody. And people wonder why you're paranoid. You don't trust people. People make people paranoid, man. People do things that raise your awareness, and it's like your awareness is just heightened. You're not paranoid. You pretty much can tell what people are up to, and it's sad when things don't work out. But it is what it is. Things happen. People change. All you'll end up with is yourself. And that's not a bad thing if you take the time to make sure that you can rely on you. If you make sure that you're going to be able to provide everything you need. I don't care if somebody can help you. You always make sure you can still help yourself. Because when it's all said and done, you're going to be alone when this person chooses to switch up on you. This is why you always have a backup plan. This is why you always have other people in your life. Don't ever just solely be dealing with one person. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you and that person got to be friends. If this person can't manage you having a friend, oh well. Certain instances where you shouldn't have a friend, but if certain situations that you're in, you may not be able to just cut off everybody or not deal with other people. Some people, they want you to cut off everyone. I cut off everyone for you. They want you to give up everything for them. If somebody wants you to give up everything for them, run, hit the heels, hit your heels and hit the hill and run, head for the hills on your heels or on your wheels. Head for the hills. Don't put nothing to the side for nobody. You have dreams. It's not your fault. Other people don't. Other people can say this and say that. They don't got no damn dreams. They just want to sit on the couch and watch TV and stuff their face. And there's nothing wrong with that. You got the right to. You know, something good happened to you. You worked hard. You earned yours. You don't have to do anything else. There's nothing wrong with that. If you are set and if you are straight and if you have all your needs are met, by all means, my brother, my sister, sit down, relax, put your feet up, you know, get you a nice plate, a nice meal, hook up something in your oven, enjoy yourself. But don't you dare try to get in the way of somebody else that's on their come up. Don't you dare try to say you want to help somebody, and then once they come over for your help, you distracting them, destroying their work ethic, telling them that they work too much. Since when is a person starting a business working too much? Bill Gates spent days in his garage building his computer systems, building software, building Microsoft, or Steve Jobs, whichever one, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, I don't know which one, but both of them had to put in a certain amount of work. And when you have to put in a certain amount of work, it has to be done alone by yourself. There's distractions. You know, you may be tempted to go out and have some fun when you really need to stay in and work. because it's not your season to have fun yet. Don't get distracted by other people's seasons. That's a whole nother video right there. Sometimes people are in a different season than you're in. You can't move how other people are moving. Not everybody understands that. Only you're going to be able to see that, though. But when you try to explain that to other people, they're not going to be able to see it, and they're not going to be able to care. They're just going to be so caught up in the life they're living and all the good things that they're experiencing that they just want to have some fun. And God bless them. There's nothing wrong with that. God bless you. Have your fun. All right. Enjoy yourself, but don't try to get in the way of somebody else doing what they need to do. People are manipulative. And it's like you want to work towards becoming successful. You want to be successful. Sometimes they'll try to get in the way of it. Maybe they realize it. Maybe they don't. But either way, you can't afford it. Because when shit hits the fan, will they be there? Maybe, maybe not. But if they're not, all you're going to have is yourself. And if they are, you should still only have yourself. Because you're not trusting anyone like that. Don't trust anyone to have you. You have you. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, I was going in. Message is real, though. Garrett, what you want to do with your life is what you love to do. Whatever you love to do, make that turn that into a business. Some people may tell you it's a hobby, but turn it into a business. What's up, bro? Finally getting the real game live. Do you one-on-one chat talks, bro? Yes, I do. You can message me, message my email, and I hold consultations. You can message me, and we can talk. The enemy always trying to stay a step ahead of you. Absolutely. Mindset Mafia, what's up? Redwood, it's just an Android phone. That's it. Regular old Android phone. Yeah, speak the truth. Most people don't, so we have to guard our beautiful hearts. Yeah, not only that, you got to guard your beautiful assets. you gotta guard your assets, and your heart is one of them. Absolutely. You have everyone exactly what they need to hear. You gave everyone exactly what they need to hear. Garrett, thank you. Okay, I will check Revelation 2:20 out. It's funny when your demons can't handle the truth. Yeah, right. It's the devil's doppelganger. As he said, it's the devil's doppelganger. I trust God. It's people that disappoint me. Devil's people are about to receive God's wrath. Just hold yourself accountable for once. Gotta hold yourself accountable all the time. Always trusting yourself, and never put anything that you do to the side for anyone, because they'll leave you. And what will never leave you is your money. What will never leave you is your business. What will never leave you is God. What will never leave you is the hard work you put into yourself. Joyce, what's up? Aquariuses are bookworms. Bible is top book of all time. Absolutely. Wait on God. Done with the locals. How many people are in this chat, and how many people are separate in their lives? Let's join together. Anybody that wants to get up with Garrett, do some positive things. Looks like Garrett's ready to do some positive things. You guys feel free to link up with each other. You know, that's what this chat is about. Anybody that does any kind of business or provides any service, feel free to link up with the other members in the chat. You guys can network with each other as well. Pretty sure some of you already have. I'd also rather spend time with a book than with a person. They backbite me and spit me out so hard. No thanks. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I know one thing, I always like me. And if I do something wrong to myself, I forgive myself. Other people may not forgive you, but I know I'll always forgive me. And I know God will always forgive me. So other people, they could just go kick rocks and get out your life. Yeah, it is. Drew, you can't say you can't trust people. One more trust in you, brother. I mean, it's good to trust people, but what I'm saying is I wouldn't trust anybody more than you trust yourself. People about to get punished. It's funny when they stealing from you. Drew, take a little pit stop, refuel. I believe so. People can be so fake in secret competition with you. Yo, that's what I'm saying, man. And it's like they try to act like they're not. And they call you crazy. Competition with who? Like you are obviously like if you are rubbing when someone does something and you keep pointing out all the things that they do and you're telling that's like anything you can do, I can do better. Like, come on, man, miss me with that stuff. Like we're supposed to be working together, not working against each other. Like your self-development, I'm happy to hear other people are self-developing, but it becomes toxic when and here's the thing, right? This is how you know somebody's on some bullshit. They will distract you from the stuff you need to do and will say you're doing too much of what you're doing, but then slowly but surely as they steal your energy, you'll start to see them build a routine. So it's like they're stealing your energy to be you and do things they normally wouldn't do with their own life. There's a difference between being motivated somebody and trying to stop someone and drain their energy. It's like they want to stop you, take your energy, and then go off and do the same things they stopped you from doing. How dare somebody interrupt you from doing what you need to go do and then go do it? Oh, I'm reading. You're interrupting me. Oh, I'm working. You're interrupting me. Damn shame, man. That's sad. That is sad. You see me doing what I need to do. You're going to do that right now. But all the time where you were trying to get yourself together and do what you needed to do, they didn't give a shit. Like that's the one thing that lets me know it's over. When people try to interrupt or stop what you're doing and then go do it themselves. That's toxic. That is toxic. You're going to try to stop somebody from doing something and then you're going to rub it in their face that you're doing what that person wasn't able to do because you got in the way of it. And that's why it's best to just stay away from people. That's why I'm done. Until I become successful and until I get my own and I don't have to be around no one, I really think I'm done with people. People want you to do things how they want you to do them, even though you have to get things done and do them your way. Like people really don't want you to be successful the way you want to because they're afraid you're going to leave them. They're afraid you're going to find somebody else. They're afraid you're going to work someplace else. They're afraid you're going to get bigger than them and go do business with somebody else. So, I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm really just going to continue to do what I always knew I was supposed to do. You'll think you're lonely. You'll think you're missing out. You'll think you're not living the life you're supposed to be until you get around some people and you miss your solitude. You miss being alone. You miss not having nobody around to distract you or getting your way with what you're trying to do. And it's like people know you're trying to do things. People know you're trying to do things. They know you want to be something, but they don't care. And that's fine. But you have to care. So that's why at the end of the day, we got to hold ourselves accountable, see where we went wrong, and be like, you know what? I really care about myself as far as my goals and things are concerned. I really care about the work that I have to do. I don't have time for other people. And sometimes you may not have time for other people. Sometimes you just don't. And trying to fit people in, trying to force things, it only messes things up for you. And then when you go to look back after thinking, well, people are right. Maybe I do put too much time here. Maybe all I do is do this. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be putting too much time into yourself, especially if this person isn't paying your bills, especially if this person will change up on you and switch up on you and kick you to the curb and all you got is yourself. See, you have to disappoint people, because imagine doing something that somebody else wants and then they don't want you no more and you're screwed. If you were to disappoint that person and to do what you needed to do, if they let you go, you'd be like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. Am I right or am I wrong? Never put other people in between you and your responsibilities, because you'll be the one who's sorry. And I know I don't see any sorry people in this chat. They smile in your face and pretend like they riding with you, but the whole time they studying you and project their insecurities onto you. You hit the nail on the head with that. The worst is be the toxic one. You have to understand that people come to you for a reason. Exactly, niece. Exactly. Not to help you, right? But I'm learning to clean up. Me too. I leave for a reason. I know that's right. Ha! And I leave for a reason. Man, don't we all? You make me really want to take a vacation. You should. You should treat yourself and take a vacation and do it all for you. And don't tell nobody that you're going to eat. Maybe if one or two people, just for safety purposes. Hey, yeah, I'm heading out, but a few real ones that won't tell nobody. But other than that, I wouldn't let nobody know where you're going. You'll automatically feel their energy. It's a very weird feeling. I agree. One of the biggest problems I battle now is people pretending I don't exist, yet stealing my words and ideas. Or should I say the words God puts in my vessel. That'll happen too. But the thing is, people can steal from you whatever they want, and people can copy you. But the thing is, they can't do it the way you can. They're just leeches and parasites. And they know that's who they are. They know that they don't got no damn energy, and they know they're feeding off you. That's why you're sometimes even too tired to work on the stuff you need to work on after dealing with them. If you need time away from someone to recharge, refuel, and regenerate, and not just because you're an introvert, that's a huge red flag. True, people do not like your grind hustle. People are basically envious of you and your gifts and talents. Thank you for this message. Stay true to your purpose. I have to. Yeah, lately no one wants to talk to me. Not personal. They just don't want to know what time it is. I know that's right. They want ear tickling. Exactly. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't think I need a chill pill. I think what I need is to work, and I need to stay focused, and I need to grind out. I don't need a chill pill. I'm very chill. Sometimes people express their opinion and they get talking, and people, like I'm pretty chill, so I'm just gonna disregard that. If that's your personal opinion, that's cool. But I'm glad I make you feel better. I will not allow people to talk to me disrespectful. That's another thing, man. People want to talk to you crazy any way they want. That's like why would you want to continue to work somewhere, continue to be family, continue to be friends, continue seeing someone if they talk to you crazy? That's not going to work. And then act like they're not doing it. People are real good at changing the narrative. People are real good. Christine, you got to go. If you don't like the music, you got to watch somebody else, Christine. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm just not gonna deal with people like they want me to. I'm gonna deal with people like I want to, and I'm not gonna allow anybody to convince me to deal with them like I need to again. You know, working on yourself puts you in a position to where you could continue to take care of yourself. And sometimes people want to stop that because they see that you are taking care of yourself. Sometimes people want to put you in a position to where you need them, to where they can have the ultimate control over you, so that way they can tell you what to do and run your life and run your show. But if you're not around them, near them, need them, or depend on them, they can't do any of those things. So what I'm saying is, it's okay to trust people, but don't trust people to the point to where you need them, have to rely on them, or depend on them, because that's when trust becomes, that's when it's not good. You're a great person and influencer for men. As a woman, I learn a lot from your videos. You inspire me and others. I love and respect your hustle. Keep going. Thank you, darling. Most people just drain you and don't bring anything to the table. Exactly. She said, yes, say it out loud for those type of peoples. You gotta know when to stick in neutral. LOL. Gotcha. We can't stay away from people, just go close to the right ones. God let us know, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Sending you my new sunny day. Thank you. That's what's up. When my attitude is ratchet, I stay away from people. I have to check myself. Exactly. Who wants to be around people when you got an attitude? The way I see, I do good for others, not because I'm good, but because I'm watched and protected by God. You saying much out of pain. The point is, love God first, second you, then. Yeah, nah, I don't think marriage is good. In today's world, in today's day and age, I don't believe in marriage. I don't believe in spouses. I don't believe in relationships. I don't believe in putting people in your life above your responsibilities. I don't believe in any of that. You know, I'm not getting in any more relationships. I'm not doing any more dates. I'm not dating anyone. I'm going out to eat by myself. I'm going to be by myself. I'm going to live my life alone and be happy by myself, away from miserable people who are appearing to be happy. There's nothing worse than a fake person who puts on a fake smile, who acts like they're happy, but they're not, because they don't want to see you be happy. I'm staying away from everybody, man. I feel like you're really speaking right to me every single video. Ray Diggity, that's what's up. Please subscribe. Ashariah, what's good? I hate feeling this way. Cheryl, it's okay. So you're allowed to feel this way. This is real talk. It's raw but true. You are telling real truth. Where are you from? I am from the East Coast, Ray Diggity. I'm not out there right now. I took a little trip, but I am on the East Coast. I'll probably be back soon, real soon. I would like for people that meet me to just be okay with being authentic. Yep, pay evil abandonment. Yeah, I forgive. And this is more or less not any anger towards anyone else, or this isn't any negativity towards anyone else. This is just a real conversation on me holding myself accountable on what I need to do and what I need to do better, and how putting other people in place of your responsibilities will never work. So it's not other people's fault. At the end of the day, it's a choice that I made, and it's just a choice that I see that didn't really benefit me, because people can be manipulative and people can make you think that you're doing too much, or that you're gonna go off the deep end because of the work you do. Like, I don't think people are. I don't think I could be around many people. Period. Being a targeted individual, I'm either gonna have to be around other people who have been targeted by other people, or who just aren't. I mean, or I'm just not gonna have to. I'm just not gonna be able to be around anybody. So I'm okay with that. It's not all it cracks up to be being around people. I'd rather just be by myself sometimes, or all the time. A book, my beats, some music, you know, pocket full of money, bank account straight, got a job, working for myself, whatever it is. I'm good. I'm cool. You know, I'll take my life as it comes as long as I'm able to take care of myself. And without a doubt, I'll always be able to do that, no matter what. Love and faith in the building was good. Drop the heart. I see you. Flossy one. My second live that I have caught. Love your content. Extremely helpful. Can you tell me about any good movies that would showcase roof stocking or monitor time spirits, or any movies? Email me, Flossy one. I'll come up with some movies that you can watch. 10 Toes, what's up? I'm at group stalking and monitoring spirits. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, send me an email. I'll send you some movies. How sick to use your own children to harass people, corrupting them while young. Sick and disgusting. Yeah, that's weird. Solo dolo on the polo. Exactly. Yeah, it's really good to be by yourself, man. Like, a lot of people don't even understand. It's like you're either broke, or you're either poor, or you either are just boring because you don't want to go do the stuff they want to do. Like, doing things costs money, and a person, like, doing stuff costs money. And if you're in a situation to where you're building yourself up and getting yourself together and starting something, you don't have resources like that for other people. Most of your resources are going to have to go to yourself. They're going to have to be for you, for your business, for your food, for your bills. You're going to have to be really selfish when you don't have money for other people more than yourself. It doesn't make sense for somebody to think that somebody that's damn near homeless, broke, and doesn't have anything to have money for other people, or to have money for somebody else. It's like most of what you have is going to have to be used for you. And that's not a selfish thing. That's a self-preservation thing. It's selfish to want to be able to take care of yourself if things aren't looking the way they should be. It's selfish to want to be able to take care of yourself and make sure that you're okay. Once people start coming at you like that, you know it's about to be over. Because it's like you have to choose between your livelihood and how you take care of yourself. Yeah, tugging at your heartstrings. That's manipulation, man. People know what they're doing. People know what they're doing. Choose between me and the work you got to do. People know what they're doing. This is evil as hell, man. That's why I'm done with people. I'm done with people, man. I'm done. You know, someone seems to be trustworthy and you really actually trust anyone. I mean, look at the story of Chris Watts. Have you seen like a normal husband, a good father? I have to check that out. You said Chris Watts, the story of Chris Watts. I'll check it out. Hard assets, exactly. Narc quick scan. Yo, right. Competition is just stupid, man. Like, I'm not competing with anybody, man. Like, I don't like people competing with me. I won't be around you for long. I don't need to know everything just because I'm doing things. And like, am I weird for that? Like, does that sound like competition, or does that sound like it's something wrong with me? Like, people who I don't know if anybody else has been through that, but it's like you'll be doing something and then people try to like rub everything in your face that they're doing. It's like they have to let you know that they're doing something. They can't just do it. I don't know, but that's just always felt weird to me. It just gives me a weird vibe. And it's like you're saying that for a reason. Not for the fact that you're doing it, but it's like you want some type of acknowledgement that you're doing something. And that's cool. But me personally, I don't go around trying to get acknowledgement from people because I'm doing something. Hey, I'm doing this. How do you feel about it? I don't do that to people. I don't get that. It's the audacity people have for me. I'm with you, Drew. I'm really done with people. For real, man. It's like, work on yourself, read your books, read your Bible, and just eat some good food and just stay to yourself, man. Learn the quick dump. It's a master zen move. I know that's right. But like certain people shouldn't even be in relationships or certain like if you're in a position to where you know you probably shouldn't be talking to people, just don't. And sometimes wanting to have people in your life, I bypass that, but I have to remember that I'm not in a position to be with people. All my money has to go to me right now. I have to take care of myself. I have to put myself first. I can't sacrifice my needs for an evening out to be with someone and pay for all this stuff because we're dealing with each other or whatever. I can't do all that, man. I don't have time for that. I don't have money for that. Like people could call you broke. People could say whatever they want. If you're taking care of yourself and you making sure your needs are met, oh well, man. People can have their opinion every day, all day. I don't care. You got to do what's best for you, and you got to make sure that you got 4 pockets full and a stomach that's full. Because when people will say, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll touch that 5 for you, yeah, bull stuff. When it actually hits the fan, ain't gonna cricket, ain't not a soul gonna be there. Scissor gonna be looking at you like, hey, that was just a song. I don't know what you want. Shit, that was just a song. Yo, Leah, what's up? What's up? Yo, I need you to get at me, Leah. I need you to we gotta get some of those guitar chords popping. All right. I emailed you the other day. I don't know if you saw it, but I'm hoping you get back to me because we gotta talk and we gotta get some of those guitar riffs popping. Because if you play guitar, I think we can really do something as far as your guitar and my beats and stuff like that. I think if you send me over some riffs, I think we could put something together. I could chop it up or, loop it up or whatever I do with it. But I think that'd be a real fly idea. Yo, tell you, my day is going awesome. My day is good. Everything is good. I'm just chilling and just working on myself and staying focused. Everything is good. Thank you, brother Drew, too, for sharing your intellect. It really was informative for me. Love your perspective, influence, and personality. God bless you. I'd rather be alone for the rest of my life than ever compromise my growth for others again. Say that again. I'd rather be alone for the rest of my life. I'd rather be alone for the rest of my life than ever compromise my growth for others again. People will stop you from growing, and then they'll stop you from watering yourself and have you water into them and pour into them and disregard yourself. I'm not going to get into that. Then how should people have if not marriage? I'm ready to do away with all of it. Ashariah, I'm ready to. I don't even think I ever want to have sex again. Yeah, I'm done with sex. I'm done with everything. I don't want to see another person for as long as I live. I'm so serious, man. I'm done with relationships. I'm done with sex. I'm done with everything. I just want to wake up, but enjoy my semen retention, enjoy my energy, enjoy my peace, get me some sun, have me a little fruit juice, a little smoothie, keep my insides right, keep my mind right, and focus on my personal growth. That's it. I think we're to the point to where nobody should be having relationships or maybe even sex. I don't know. I'm to the point where I think that we're supposed to be reaching a point of enlightenment, and that's when everybody's going to be able to get together and be together and stuff like that. I think we're reaching a point where people are either going to reach destruction and they're destroying themselves, or people are going to reach a place of enlightenment to where they're going to be okay. And you have to basically just get yourself to a point to where you're good and you're straight. And I think that's where it should be. And I don't know, but I think that's the only type of person I'm gonna be able to be with, if I am with anyone. And on top of that, I like having multiple women, so I'm probably not gonna be with anybody either way. I'll probably just be by myself because I don't see myself just having one female, and I don't see myself being tied up to anyone and not being able to do what I want and live the life that I want and be as successful as I want. I don't see myself I don't see myself living with women. I see myself being by myself, having my own, and being in control of everything. You can call that narcissistic, but hey, my narcissism isn't affecting anyone. How am I selfish? But my selfishness isn't affecting anyone. My selfishness is helping me grow. My selfishness is giving me life, but I'm selfish. Make it make sense. It doesn't. You got people out here that are trying to control. There's too many controlling spirits out here trying to stop people from doing what they want to do and live their life. I'm not doing it. I'm not letting nobody get into my life to try to run my life. I'll be single forever. I'll never have sex again in my life. I don't care. When the last time you had sex? Never. I don't care. It's not that important. I'd rather read a book. I don't care. It could be Jennifer Lopez in 1992 or 1997. I don't care. It could be whoever. It could be Destiny's Child when they just came out. It could be a Lotto, Ice Spice, a Rice Spice, Twice. It could be Twice the Spice. I don't care. I don't care if it's Twice the Spice. Like I'm really like, bro, I'm really starting like this. The devil did a number. The devil did a number on. I know it was a number done on my mind from listening to certain music and watching certain TV shows, and they just, you just primed for all this love and all this relationship, all this love making, all this being together, all this being with people. All this got to be a good partner and all this other stuff. What about being good to yourself? What about making sure that you're straight? Women are like some women are like black widow spiders, man. They'll reel you in, take your life force, and then they'll eat you. And it's some dudes out there that do that too. It's not just the ladies, but I'm a man and I don't deal with dudes. So I can't speak from that perspective. I don't know what dudes do as far as relationships. I'm not a shitty guy. I'm not somebody that abuses women. I'm not somebody that beats on women. All right. I'm not somebody that tries to control or manipulate women. That's not me. I don't need to do that. Never had to. I'm not a bum. Never have been, never will be. I always bring myself back up to where I need to be, and I always will, because God has put that spirit in me. That's why I know things will always work out for me, because this ain't my first rodeo, man. I'm gaining more wisdom and I'm gaining more knowledge, and I know that sooner or later everything's going to be right, because it's like I'm compiling all my mistakes, all my errors, everything I did wrong. And I'm learning what not to do no more, and I'm gonna pray for strength in certain areas, but as far as other people, man, like I'm staying away from people, man. I really am. I'm just gonna work on myself and grind it out, and it is what it is. You're weird. You're a hermit. Whatever. I'll be rich. I'll be successful. I'll have all my money down to the last penny. I won't be, my money won't be going hard, won't be disappearing, because I'm only paying for one meal. Is what it is, man. When people aren't in a position to do certain things, don't force it. You'll have time to be with other people. You'll have time to meet other people. You'll have time to go out and enjoy yourself with other people. But it's like, man, once all that is over and done with, and you done put all this into other people, and this person done switched on you, and because of something happened, now they don't want to deal with you no more, and you knew you should have trusted your instincts, man, don't go against your instincts. I don't care if I don't have anybody, and it's good to have somebody in your life. You don't just want to be alone forever. It's good to meet people and go out and have fun, and it's good to do all those things, but you shouldn't have to make compromises for it. No one should be telling you to stop doing something to go spend time with them. No one should be trying to get you to stop doing anything that's important to you to spend time with them. And they shouldn't try to flip it on you and make you think that you don't think they're important, because you don't. Like anybody that plays tricks with your mind, just avoid them altogether. As soon as you start to feel somebody's playing tricks with your mind, like, okay, it's one of these situations, I'm out. So I'm leaning more towards growth. I'm leaning more towards putting work in myself. I'm leaning more towards putting all my time and energy into myself, and that's just it. If people don't like it, it is what it is. So I'm gonna have the life that I want, and I'm gonna be able to live the life that I want. And anybody that wants to be a part of that, they can. Anybody that doesn't, I wholeheartedly understand. I just have to be alone and be by myself, and I'm cool with that. You know, but I'm gonna live the life that I want. And the thing is, most people, all right, this is what I find a lot of females today doing. I'm not gonna say all, but there are females today that want to stop you from doing what you're doing, but they still gonna be texting whoever, still gonna be messaging whoever, talking to whoever. Like a person will be mad because you have a business and you talk to multiple people, but they have people trying to holler at them and talk to them all up in their DMs, calling them sexy, sending them pictures, doing the most. And you're supposed to take that serious and stop everything that you're doing for a situation like that? I think not. Put everything you got to the side for somebody that is going to be doing the same thing they told you not to do. You ain't going to play me like that. And I feel that's what a lot of females are trying to do today. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They want to stop you from doing what you need to do. If it's your business, if it's this, if it's that, they want to stop you from doing that, all the while they're doing the most and doing everything that they want to do. I'm not falling for that BS. Do as I say, not as I do. A lot of women, because they're sneaky, they're able to cheat a lot better than men. And a lot of women are able to speak to multiple partners a lot more than men. And then the idea of you even entertaining another female, don't you even talk to one? Don't you look at one? Don't you? Man, ain't gonna be none of that. I'll be by myself. And that's why most men are staying single today. Most men are staying single forever. I seen a video on that and I said, I've been feeling like that since I was like 15. Like this ain't nothing new. This is what I noticed ever since I was in high school. This is why my high school relationship ain't work out. Got with this girl. I wanted to do my homework. She wanted me to talk to her on the phone. I told her I had to do my homework and hung up. She went and talked to somebody else. I got my homework done. It is what it is. You got to make decisions that's best for you. And I'm not saying that there's some men that do that to some women too. There's stories where a woman is becoming successful and her man thinks that he's going to get left behind. Sounds like as a man, if you or have a fear a woman's going to leave you behind, you ain't doing enough work, damn it. If I was a man and I had a fear a woman was going to leave me behind, I'd go do something. I'd go do me something. Like I'm not petty. If it's legit business and a person's not just trying to call it business to get between your legs, I'm cool with that. But most men that try to do business with your woman is trying to get between your woman's legs. And sometimes women try to act like they don't even know. What? A man that really likes somebody or that's really down for somebody has the control to not get sexual with them. No matter how beautiful she is, no matter how much she's trying to put it on him, if a man really is down for a female, he ain't gonna do nothing because he's not gonna want to mess up what he got. If that's what he has going on, and if that's not what he has going on, and he wants to be able to do what he wants, he needs to be out open and honest with his woman, and be like, "Hey, look, we together, but we not together like that. I'm gonna deal with other people, and that's that." And that's a whole nother video right there. If you saw that video with that cup and that man talking about that cup, then you understand what I'm talking about. But if not, that's going to be a whole nother breakdown for another video. Whether y'all ready for that, I don't know. And to be honest, I don't care, because there's some men out there that need to know what's happening to them and what's going on in their life and the liberties that they're giving up by being with someone. But this could happen in all walks of life. This could happen to men. This could happen to women. This could happen at work. This could happen with family. This doesn't just have to do with relationships. It doesn't just have to do with lovey-dovey. This could be business. This could be anybody. Anybody trying to stop you or make you put to the side what you're trying to do is not going to be there when things go wrong and things go bad. They're not. Where they going? Where they at? or where they at dirty, or where they at, they're not gonna be nowhere to be found. It is what it is. You won't catch me putting my stuff to the side for nobody no more. I'm not. I'm gonna get what I need to get done, and if we don't see each other, we just don't see each other. I'm gonna finish my responsibilities, and if I don't have time for you, I just don't have time for you. But when you put your stuff to the side for other people, I guarantee you, when they put you to the side and you have nothing left, you're gonna wish you ain't do it. You're gonna wish that you did not do that. Staying focused is extremely important. You may want to have some fun. You may want to go out and do it by yourself. You may have to, because once people get a whiff of what you're trying to do and what you're trying to be, they could potentially end up feeling some type of way about it. They could tell you all day long, "That's crazy. You think this. That's crazy. You think that." How crazy is it for someone to tell you it's crazy for you to think something, but you see them doing it? That doesn't make sense to me. Call someone crazy for something that they're pointing out, but it's something that's happening. It's something that they see. And then you want to try to play on that person's mind. If you have a good heart and a good spirit, you're not going to be able to be around too many people because there's levels of manipulation on all different aspects. There's all different types of manipulation. Somebody could act like they're a good person and still be manipulative and try to get you to stop doing what you're doing, tell you don't care about them. You don't care about somebody just because you want to grind. You actually do care about them because you cared about yourself first. I don't want nobody who wants somebody that don't care about themselves so much to where they're going to continue to work and grind and make sure that they can take care of themselves. See, people don't want to take care of somebody. They'll call you broke when you don't have any money. They'll say you're a bum. They'll say you need to go get a job. They'll say you're not enough. You're not a man. But get in between you and what you're trying to do with your life. And then call you crazy for not wanting to be around them. I'd rather sleep on the side of the street than have to deal with somebody that's disturbing my peace, or somebody that doesn't want to see me succeed or grow. I'm not staying around that. Like, people want to power trip because they may have more than you, or they're doing better than you, and that's fine. But you're not gonna power trip with me. Solo tube. Solo tube. That's funny as hell. Self-improvement, self-introspection, self-love, self-independent of thought and freedom of action without any influence. We owe YouTube. Use YouTube to filter good people in your circle. Go full throttle alone until done. We'll cheer you on. Mind blown. Heart black. The cops follow me in certain areas. Yeah, that happens a lot. More peace when you're alone. That's the truth. I just got it. You are on a mission from God. You can't have any people around you when you are on a mission. Exactly. You got to go into G.I. Joe mode. Exactly. You have to go balls to the wall, back against the wall. Or for the ladies, you got to go ovaries against the wall. Don't trust anyone. They'll use you. It's sad, man. People you think aren't using you are potentially even using you. That's crazy, man. Yo, you got to put your own oxygen mask on first. Exactly. Accountability is a must to heal. Forgiving yourself, others doesn't keep you bitter. And yo, that's the thing. You got to be able to forgive people, because if you're not able to forgive somebody, you're going to stay stuck. And I forgive people that, I may have had any negative run-ins with. It's not the end of the world. I forgive them. I wish them the best. I want to see them do well, but I'm just not going to let people talk to me crazy because something went wrong. It could have even been my fault. If I wouldn't come at you like that, don't come at me like that. You may do something wrong. I may have a negative attitude, but I'm not going to make you feel like less of a person. You know, I'm not going to make you like don't like like a lot. There's a lot of women out there that want to demasculate men and make them feel like they're less than a man because that man can't provide what that woman needs. If somebody needs you to provide something and you can't provide it, you're not who you say you are because of them. You can't do what I want, you're not a man. No, that's not true. You're just a woman who doesn't have her needs met. You need somebody that's good with tools, go get you a handyman. You need somebody that knows how to build the whole entire state building. What the hell are you doing with my black ass? I don't like anything in men. I like women. I like breasts. I like butt cheeks. I like women. I don't like men. I don't do men. I don't have anything to. I like women. I love the shape of a woman, the smell of a woman, the figure of a woman. I'm tired of people coming in this chat with all this just weird stuff, man. Today's not the day for it. You gonna get your fruity self blocked. We like women over here. Yeah, you know what? There might be a roach on my wall, but there's a roach in my chat, and his name is Tommy Lingle. There's a roach in the chat. We got a roach in the chat. His name is Tommy. Tommy the Roach. And I'm about to, if I could, I'd step on him and squish him. Watch his guts pop out. This is a way I rock. This is a way I rock with Druuill Nation. Just a down to earth guy thinking outside the lies. Oops, I mean lines. I know that's right. No real life people need to be honest and same noise be happening. Keep doing your thing, G. Much respect. Good coffee break. You never hurting anyone being in your own lane. A man like you will not be alone, brother. You're a whole gem, family. Appreciate you, Sierra. What's that, Sierra or Claire? Appreciate you, Claire. Your narc scanner needs a firmware update. Hey, Drew, likewise, staying single. Miss A, there's nothing wrong with it. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Yo, homework done. Ha 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 ha. Yo, exactly, man. Thanks, dude. The studio and nothing but the studio for me. Well, yo, whatever it is you do, it could be the studio, it could be jogging, it could be painting. Don't like, man, you paint too much. Like what? Like, look, we like next time somebody tells me that I'm doing too much or something, I'm gonna look and see what this person is doing. Not just if they got a house or not, not just if they have money or not. Sometimes when people are ahead of you, you kind of take what they say for value, like they know something. Just because somebody's ahead of you doesn't mean they know enough. Doesn't mean they know more than you. Doesn't mean they know enough to help you. And I'm not upset or mad at anybody because they got more than me. But don't get in the way of me trying to get mine and act like you're not. That's all I'm saying. Absolutely what my ex-husband was, kept busy. Women who don't have anything else than devouring men. Exactly with what my ex-husband was, kept busy. You got to keep busy, man. Karma be real. Do good by people and the universe going to bless you in return. Right. Too many games being played nowadays. Exactly. Way too many games. They're just my friends, LOL. Men actually fall for that shit. They're just my friends. Bull stuff, man. Everybody, yeah, you got friends, I got friends. Like, how are you supposed to take someone seriously? And it's just a joke nowadays. People want you to take them seriously. It's like if you needed heart surgery and you were looking for a heart surgeon, and I came in dressed like the milkman. If I came dressed like the milkman, would you think I'd be able to perform that heart surgery? No. Would you let me perform that heart surgery? No. If the camera quality sucks, James, why don't you go watch somebody else? You can leave. If you want, I can kick you out this chat. Like I thought I used to like I'm an empath, right? And I don't mind saying that, you know. I may look at things a little deeply than other people, right? But the thing is, I used to feel bad, or I feel bad when it's like I feel like I'm doing somebody wrong. And people can see that. And a lot of people I find like to manipulate people because of that. It's called pulling at your heartstrings. They see that you got love for them, but they also see that you got love for what you want to do. So what they'll do is oh, you don't like me, or you don't this, or you don't that. Like people, when people play all these weird, goofy, weird ass games when all you're trying to do is work on yourself. Like, man, I'm hurting everybody that comes in my path if it comes to me loving me and working on me and putting into me. You're gonna be hurt. So you might as well just leave me alone. Because I'm out to hurt people when it comes to me working on myself and being on my mission. If you're hurt because I'm putting in work on myself and I'm not going to put what I do to the side for you, you're gonna be hurt. It's time to hurt some people. And it's like, business and pleasure ain't mixing at all, ever. They never mixed. Okay. You got to go. You ain't never gonna be in this chat again, James. Go make your new account, buddy. Yo, shout out to Germany. Miss Turan in the building. Yeah, long time with Christ. That's what's up. I mean, you can call it venting if you want to, but I mean, it's just a real conversation. It's just some real talk. This is something that people need to know. And it's something that, you know, people need to do. Thanks, man. You really helping a young dude. Like a lot of people can see a lot of other men can gain wisdom from what I'm talking about. Like a lot of people who haven't been through what I'm talking about, or just getting into it, or just realizing or waking up to this. But I mean, everybody could gain wisdom for this. Everybody shouldn't put what they do to the side. But unfortunately, a lot of females are energy drainers, and not saying that anybody can't be an energy drainer, but when it comes to like relationships, or when it comes to talking to people, a lot of females want majority of your time. And a lot of females don't really, not saying all, but there are some females out there that just don't value time like that. They may not have anything to do. They may have a 6-hour window where they don't have nothing to do. You wondering why this person wants to talk to you for 5 hours. They don't have anything to do. I'm not giving nobody more than an hour on the phone, or a half hour. That's it. I can't give you any more than that. I actually have to get back to doing stuff that I want to do. But the thing is, some people, when you're dealing with them, they take that as means for competition. You're not the only one that's important. You're not the only one that has things they have to do. You're not the only one that's going to be successful. And now it becomes a competition because someone is insecure and feels that they're lazy, or you're trying to come at them because you're doing a lot. You're allowed to do a lot. You're allowed to be busy. You're allowed to have a million things on your schedule and not have time for somebody. That's allowed. Claire, Katina. Yo, Katina, what's good? Narcissists have all seven deadly spirits in them, a true Trojan horse. I don't think you all realize the help I'm getting here. My healing is coming from truths be told. Keep speaking truths and life. Busy like a sherm head. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't trust any of that stuff. Don't do drugs, people. Who does people think they are? Yo, they think they're God to you. They think they're more important to you than your own self. Yeah, I'm good on dating, man. I'm good on dating. I'm good on relationships. I'm good on everything. You know, I don't even need to have be intimate with anybody. I could just stay to myself, just chill and just relax. I don't need none of that, man. All I need is some peace of mind and some nature and hear some birds, hear some breeze, get some sun. That's all I need. It could be like that until the day I'm out of here. I'm cool with that. Yeah, you saying that silly shit is gonna get your ass blocked. Lita Rosa, good to see you. I have not had notifications since your flying adventure. Lita Rosa, hit the notification, homegirl. What up, homie? You always speak the truth. Thank you, Katina. I try. Good job, you Jetson James. Drop your what? Okay, youngest savvy. I wish you would pull up. You know, God, you gonna slip, fall, and break it all. Like how I'm feeling today, man. Yo, I really, I'm not even gonna say too much, but if anybody was to try me today, it just wouldn't be a good day. You know, it wouldn't be a good day. I'd have to do everything in my power to keep my hands off somebody. Anything I can do to get you to smile. The truth will set you free. Anything I can do to get you to smile. You can send a donation, that would make me smile. Send a Cash App, a PayPal, a Super Chat, that make me smile. But nah, I smile. You know, it's just every day. I'm a man, you know. Men aren't all smiles. You know, men have a man face. Women do all that smiling stuff. A lot of that smiling is for women and for other types of individuals. But as a man, you know, we may smile from time to time, but it's more or less like an occasional thing. Men just aren't like all smiley like that. Men are different. Men are totally different. All right, that Sherm head for Christ. Okay, I thought you were a troll. I'm sorry, but I'm putting you on timeout, intra-alien. I'm putting you on timeout for a few hours. And if you keep coming back in the chat and talking about that Sherm head stuff or whatever negativity you're trying to bring into this chat, you're out of here. So I'm putting you on timeout. I'm just letting you know. Putting you on timeout for 30 minutes. You will find a woman that is compatible with you. It's coming. That's the thing. I'm not looking. And I don't mean to be disrespectful, Katina, but I'm not a one woman man. I'm not a one woman man, so I'm not really looking for a woman to be compatible with me. I'm looking for someone who can be an aid to my process. No, I'm not at the barbershop. Satan's time is real short. She said, "You smile." Are you single? Yeah, I'm single for life, RX. I'm single for life. I'll never be in any type of situation or anything like that. Nothing. I will be alone, single, not alone, but majority of my time will be spent by myself, and I will not be in any relationships. Like today, this is what relationships are, right? And I'm going to break it down. Relationships are this. A woman comes into your life, acts like she's not talking to anyone, still has several friends on the side. A lot of men know this and ignore this and overlook this and end up either falling in love with the woman, and the woman's got so much control over them that they just deal with it and don't care. Or the man just doesn't take her too serious, realizes that, you know, she's a freak and she got multiple dudes that she's talking to and possibly even seeing her sleeping with. So as a man, where are you left to deal with that? Okay, well, you know, my girl, she kind of acts a little however, or dresses however, but well, I'm definitely not smiling for you, homie. Yeah, I'll smile for a man. Whoa, you definitely gotta yeah, you about to be out of here, homie. You about to be out of here, bro. Um, okay, it's a lot of people out of here. It's a lot of people out of here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No more masculine women. No more Jezebel spirits. Like no masculine women. No Jezebel spirits. You know, and if a woman feels that you're not masculine, she shouldn't be dealing with you. Like that's what I don't understand. A woman will deal with someone and call them all types of names, call them out their name. If a man's not what you want, ladies, don't deal with him. Don't waste your time. You know that man's not what you want. Just because he looks good or he's handsome or he smells good, don't waste your time with that man. If that man is not everything that you want, don't settle for less, ladies. Because when things go wrong and this man is not what you want, don't go blaming him. You knew this man wasn't what you wanted. Especially if somebody tell you, yo, I'm improving right now. I'm getting myself together. Like you just waiting for a situation to occur. Like you gotta let that register, ladies. If a man is getting himself together, you may have to just, you know, keep him a friend, or you may just have to just watch him until he blow up or something. I don't know. I mean, just like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. A lot of real people aren't gonna have too many friends. A lot of real people aren't gonna be friendly, and they're not gonna have too many friends. A lot of fake people are gonna be in the mix, in the crowd, always trying to intermingle. A lot of real people are just gonna be in the corner over there chilling by themselves. You know how many, even if you are alone and you go into business, you know how many events it's going to be where you're going to have to commingle and mix your energy with fake people as far as your business is concerned. I don't have friends. And I bet you your life is great. I bet you have a real good life. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. People have just showed me that I just need to stay by myself. It's not a bad thing. I don't blame people. I don't hate nobody. I wish everybody the best, but people just showed me that when you have a mission and you have a plan and you have a goal, it's best to just stay by yourself. You have to keep your plans and keep everything low key, because people will low key start to get jealous of you. If you're in a relationship or if you're talking to someone like me, I have a lot of subscribers. Like it's crazy, but people will get jealous because, you know, you're talking to a whole bunch of people at once. But it is what it is. People know who you are. They know what they're getting into. They just want to control you. Like, don't let anybody make you stop what you're doing for them. I'm not stopping what I'm doing for anybody. I'm not putting what I want to do and how I want to live my life to the side for anybody. It's like this fight between men and women today. It's like women don't want a man to be a man. A man is naturally supposed to have more than one woman. I know that's going to hurt some people. I know that's going to offend some people, but they got women trying to live like they men today and have multiple partners. That's going to end up leaving a woman hurt, confused, distraught. Like, that's why a lot of women end up with all these different personalities, because they got all these different dudes they're dealing with. when a man releases into a female, she takes his energy. So when a woman has multiple men releasing into her, and she's taking in on all that energy, no wonder why she's so masculine. I'm solo dolo, man, and I'm on my mission, and I have to complete it. And anything that gets in the way has to stay away, because you can't afford it. You can't afford to put what you want to do to the side. It ain't gonna work. God gave you that gift. God gave you that talent. God gave you the spirit to want to be what it is you want to be. And sometimes other people can't be a part of that because they're not going to see the importance of what you're trying to do. And you have to see what you're doing as important, as extremely important. I know what I do is important. What I do is extremely important. And what you do should be important to you too. Nobody is more important than your business, your dream, your goals. Nobody. You have to stay focused. Solomon's best Sophia is knowing when to go and solo when we mature to the nature and natural life, one-on-one or nothing at all. What do you mean one-on-one or nothing at all? But I mean, it is what it is, man. Like a lot of relationships or whatever, it's just like it's a game. Who wants to play games? I'm not playing games with nobody. I see what time it is. Like, man, what deters me from getting in relationships is when I go out by myself and I see couples, and it's like I just like, here's the thing, right? Women can have control over themselves, but it's like female nature is still going to be there. So it's like certain women want you to disregard female nature and act like they're not who they are. And I'm not hating on it. I'm not mad at women for being who they are. I'm more or less a man that accepts and respects women for who they are, but you're not going to play me like that's not who you are. If you like apple pie, cherry pie, cake, and sweet potato pie, and I got coconut cream cake or something, you gonna want. I know you. I know. I already know. I can't expect you to stop eating apple pie and blueberry pie just because I could provide some coconut cake. You have really changed the way I look at life. Keep up the great work that you do, Drew. The best is yet to come. Like you're not gonna, thank you, Katina. You're not gonna stop somebody from liking cake or liking apple pie or blueberry pie, especially if they've been eating it their whole life before you came along. You can't expect somebody to stop dealing with the people they got in their life just because you're here. What do you think friends are? Friends are the person that they know that they're smart enough to not get into a relationship with, and they just gonna be buddies, whatever that means, until the end of time. I'm not beat for somebody that has friends and all this other stuff. If you have friends, then we all gonna have friends, and we not gonna be taking this thing's not gonna be serious. You're talking to this and you're talking to that. You're talking to people too. Everybody's talking to everybody. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to drop that other live. I got a live talking about how phones have impacted relationships, and I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to drop that live. I think I'm gonna drop that as a live or a video, but I think I'm gonna make that a live because I want to be able to interact with people and get people's opinions firsthand when I drop that one. Omen shall take, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and we will wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name. Exactly. It's gonna come a time. It's gonna come a time where women are so glad to have a man. They don't want nothing from you, just to have your name. They're gonna take care of themselves. They're gonna provide everything for themselves, make their own clothes. They're gonna do everything for themselves. They just want to be attached to your name. They just gonna want to have that man's name. And a lot of women don't realize that. Yeah, I can't do that tit for tat stuff, man. That lets me know right there that the person is extremely immature. But yeah, I'm gonna drop that video. Yeah, phones have ruined relationships because it's too much temptation, and people like you can't have temptation in your life without having God in your life. Because if you have temptation and you don't have any God in your life or any higher power, that temptation is gonna swallow you up whole. That temptation is gonna get you. Gotta put God first. But the thing is, I know I'm not a one man woman, and I know female nature, you know, you're just not gonna run the wool over my eyes and make me think what I see isn't what I see. You can tell when a female's promiscuous. You can tell when a female is promiscuous. You could tell when someone is not who they're portraying themselves to be. You could tell when somebody's energy is out there attracting other men, even if they're in your presence. You could tell by the type of spirit that's on the person, whether you should take them serious or not. But see, people want you to stop everything you're doing because you're talking to them. They're just friends. That's bullshit. It's not just friends. Those are people that you call in the wee hours of the night, 3 a.m., 2 a.m. You ain't got to try to fool me. I already know what time it is. I already know what time it is. I already know what I just already know, you know. I don't want nobody with a whole bunch of people all on their phone. As a woman, I can appreciate a man who's honest about what he wants. And that's really all it is. And that's the problem between relations today, between men and women. There's no honesty. You got men out here that want multiple women and will put a ring on their finger and act like they don't want that. And then you have men who will go have side women and cheat and all this other stuff. I'm not wasting my time with that. Cheating is something that I don't do. You're gonna know what I'm about right here and right now. I already know what time it is. Girls trips and all this other stuff. Like, man, it's just certain dudes are blind and they can't tell, and I guess that's what certain women are counting on. But it ain't for me. I'm not dealing with it. You're not gonna play me and act like what's happening isn't what's happening. You know, like if a woman wants to be taken serious, she has to dress a certain way. She has to hold herself accountable with how she deals with other men. She has to have respect for herself with how she dresses and how she acts and how how she displays herself online. But most men, a real man that's about his business and about his self-respect, he's not going to talk to a woman with social media. A real man that's about his business is not even going to talk to a woman that has social media, posting butt pictures, jiggling your butt for likes and comments, and you want somebody to take you serious and damn near give up their whole business. That's stupid, if you ask me. And it's like, it just doesn't make sense, man. Women are dressing half naked, thinking they could get in relationships and have someone take them serious. It's crazy. I'm not doing that. If you want to dress half naked, you could dress how you want. I'm not mad. Women have the right to dress however they want, but men have the right to not take that woman serious. And you're a fool if you do. Certain things are for the bedroom. Certain things are not for everybody's eyes. Certain things are not for everybody to see. And if you with a person that is got everything for everybody to see and is showing all this stuff, I'm not with that. Yeah, man, I like a woman that don't nobody know. Rural, beautiful women that respect themselves don't even be out like that. They don't even be out like that. They don't be putting themselves all out there for everybody to see. Jezebel spirit running all over social media. Women twerking, shaking their butt, and all this stuff. There's nothing wrong with that, but it needs to be private. If you want to twerk and shake your butt, save it for your man in the bedroom. Can't be no relationship showing your figure off to other dudes for them to like and comment, and then have the nerve to call your man insecure. You making him insecure. That's like a man hopping online with his whole printout. This is why we gotta exercise and get in shape, man. Because it's gonna start to make women have more respect and think twice. You don't know. You need yourself. Oh, you're saying you're a nerd woman. Oh, I thought you were saying you need a woman. I was about to be like, nah, you don't need anybody but yourself. It's good to have one, but you don't need one. A man needs a woman, yes, but it actually has to be a woman for a man to need her. Like there's this saying, when a man findeth a wife, he findeth a good thing. Where the wives at? Where are they at? Wives were virgins. You ain't ready for that. Wives were virgins. No sex. It didn't click yet. Nothing was put in them yet. They lived with their dad until they was like 45, or until they found a man. You didn't find a man back in them days. You lived with your father, and you helped him and your mom, cooking, cleaning around the house. Women stayed in the house and had respect for themselves. And there's men that don't have respect for themselves. But you as a man, you got to have respect for yourself too, by not dealing with certain people, dealing with certain females. Thank you for appreciating nerds, good women. Yeah, man, shout out to all the good women. Okay, yo, if you're hot and you're a nerd, feel free to email me. Yeah, feel free to hit that email, 1978. Okay. And you got some experience, feel free to hit that email. 102K, what's good? Yep, mama and daddy, Drew. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, man, women stayed in the house and they helped their parents, man, until that woman found a husband. But when a man findeth a wife, where the wives at? Tell me where I'm gonna find a wife in 2024, unless I go out the country. And even out the country, this stuff still exists. There's been men that married women, right? And I'm talking about at the damn bridal shower. At the bridal shower. Oh, you're married? Okay, well, you shouldn't be see, come on now. You can't be doing that. You shouldn't be letting me know how hot you are if you're married. See? And that's exactly what I'm talking. I'm sorry, I hate to have to use you as an example, but that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm a little younger. What up, Snow? What up, Snowflake? As they say in LA. What up, Snowflake? Yeah, I'm from LA. That's how they talk in LA. Snowflake. But yeah, man. Man, you gotta be careful, fellas. That right there is exactly why I don't cold approach women. Women be out in public dressed this way and dressed that way, get you all excited and delighted, and you walk up and talk to them, and she's married, but she's dressed like she's on the market. You can't dress like a female or put yourself out there that is like you're on the market and expect men to not approach you. But women like attention. But as a man, you have to realize that women like attention. And as a man, you have to keep most of your attention to thyself. Keep thine attention to thyself. The 15th commandment. Right. How you need booty shorts on to take out the trash. Straight up. How you need booty shorts on to take out the trash. I appreciate real men speaking truth. Yeah, man, it's a lot of weak, soft dudes out here that feel that they're gonna hurt their woman's feelings. Number one, women want to have their feelings hurt. I'm gonna say that again. Number one, women want to have their feelings hurt, because they want someone to be honest with them. You telling me some women want to be choked, and you telling me you're afraid to hurt a female's feelings? Fellas, there's a lot of stuff out here that we don't know. Some of these women want to be choked, body slammed, thrown up against the wall. Some of them even want that boom. And you telling me you're afraid to hurt her feelings? Women want their feelings hurt. They do. They want you to keep it real with it. Oh, you hurt me. Man, all the tears and they like that stuff. Women can go from happy to sad like that. Turn them emotions on like I just turned off this light switch. That's how women could play with their emotions. Got men out here walking on eggshells. Well, hurt that woman's feelings, man. Tell her what's on your mind. Tell her what's real. Hurt her feelings. She'll respect you for it. But yeah, man, back to what I was about to say. At a bridal shower, where's the respect in 2024? Where's the respect? This man hired his wife's favorite singer. I mean, this woman fell out over her favorite singer, at her bridal shower. She got on her knees, and this was out of the country. You talking about, oh man, I gotta get a passport. You damn sure do gotta get a passport, bro. But the thing about it is, you even still gotta be careful about women overseas. The woman, this is in Africa. You talking about, I could go out the country and get a woman. You still better be careful. This man got his wife's favorite singer, and like when these women are listening to their favorite singer and they're with you, they thinking about him. And there's nothing wrong with that. We ain't that crazy. You know, the mind, people can do with their mind whatever they want. We ain't no mind readers over here. All right, so it's cool. You think about whatever, but just know, fellas, if you take her to that concert, don't buy no backstage passes. I'll tell you that much. Because that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Marriage don't matter. Rings don't matter. The time you done been with it don't even matter that you bought the tickets. Yeah, women in Africa want you to buy them a house and land. Oh boy. Oh boy. Your apple don't fall too far from the tree. I love my sisters, man. But we gonna get it all together, y'all. God willing, and you know God is willing. We're gonna get it together. Don't be mean. Yeah, I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna be the meanest man in Montana by the time I get done with these ladies. You won't even be able to play basketball. You ladies gonna be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when Druuill get done with you. You ladies gonna be playing basketball in Pelican Bay. What up, bro? Proud of you. Thank you. As in America, I want a house and land too. Yo, straight up. Time I get done with you ladies, you're gonna be playing basketball in Pelican Bay. But yeah, man, like this dude, and this was this man's wife. She was on her knees, face all in this man's private part area, in front of all the people. I'm talking about, she don't have no respect for herself. She don't have no respect for her man. He trying to pull her up. She ain't getting up off her knees. The video's on YouTube. The video is on YouTube. Go on YouTube, type in Nigerian wedding with a Nigerian singer. Wife loses her mind. You're gonna find that. She's in a wedding dress, damn near putting her performing a sexual act spiritually on this man in front of a whole crowd. I would have took my ring off and filed the divorce papers right there. I would have taken the ring off and filed the divorce. I'd have had my slice of cake and everything. I'd have let the little cans. I'd have let everybody think we were going to the honeymoon, and I would have swooped right around to the courts, right around to the court office. I'd be like, yeah, oh yeah, yep. I'd have went and got me a little low. Man, I'd have swung around and let the cans clink, let the rice be thrown, all that. We going right to the divorce place. And I'm getting half from you. I'm getting half from you because you already showing me that you unfaithful. I'm getting half from you. Especially if I paid for the wedding and the ring and all this stuff, I'm getting half from you. Fellas, this is why you get married in a backyard. Fellas, this is why you get marriages that happen in the backyard, they last. If you but you're a fool if you get married today. That's all I'm saying, and I'm just keeping it real. It's too many it's too much temptation out here. These phones are the devil if you're not using it for your purpose. If you're not using your phone for your purpose, it's gonna be the devil to you. It's gonna try to tempt you. Like, I don't even go on Instagram. I can't even. I'm not gonna lie to you. I be liking some of them pictures. I like women, but I have to remind. I'm like, yo, what am I doing? This is a waste of time. Online liking pictures of women I ain't never gonna meet or see. What is this gonna get me? Nowhere. I done took Instagram off my phone. I don't even use it unless I'm talking to somebody. I don't even use Instagram. Instagram ain't nothing but soft porn. That's all that is. That's all Instagram has become. I'm good, man. I'm good. And you think somebody's gonna want that? Imagine going out to eat and people looking at, oh man, that's the girl that be posting all them pictures, man. I know. You got her page? Yeah, I do too. She was walking in that dress. She was walking in them pants. Seen that thing move? Seen that thing jiggle? Like nobody wants people talking about their woman like that. If you're an attractive woman, that's what's up. Men are going to be looking at you, but you don't have to dress in a way to where they're going to be gawking and staring and thinking sex when they see you. That's not what you're not supposed to be giving sex when people see you. People see people see me. You know what my outfit's giving? Sex. Come on, man. Miss me with that. I ain't playing that, man. I'm not gonna act like I don't see that. So yeah, man, it's like when people deal with you today, it's got to be proper. It's got to be right. It can't be anything that you don't want. Otherwise, I mean, you should just don't take people serious and don't give people too much of your time, because that spirit will crush you if you allow it. So don't give people too much of your time, and don't take people serious when you see them acting in a way to where they're not serious. Nothing to hide. Just be happy. Oh, yeah, it's real easy to be happy. It's real easy to be happy, you know? It's real easy to be happy. I'm always happy. See, people aren't used to real men, and people aren't used to a man. A man's not always smiles, and a man could be happy and feel good without actually seeming like it. I feel amazing right now. But they like society is giving women this like picture of men. Like, if you want to see a real man, go back to black and white era. That's all I'm about to do is just watch movies, black and white content. That's it. Like that, like the last time, like, man, you ain't gonna flag my channel, but man, I will say this. Back in those black and white movies, when people were getting slapped, people were a lot more respectable. People would get out of hand, they get slapped. People would respect that. And I'm not advocating violence, but I'm not advocating disrespect either. And some, like, man, what I find out is, like, some of these women, you're going to have to leave because they crazy. Some of them want you to get physical with them. And that's the only way they're ever going to respect you. Some women out here want you to put your hands on them. Why do you think they're saying all this crazy stuff? You ain't no man. You're not a man because you won't hit somebody. You're not a man because you won't get emotional and get effeminate and put your hands on somebody. Well, I disrespected you, or I said this, and he ain't even do nothing about it. Probably because he ain't got time for that foolishness. Probably because he doesn't have time for that foolishness. Sometimes people want to be foolish and want to play games and be petty. And you just don't have time for that. Work, a person who works has no time for pettiness. You're on your grind. You want to work. You want to grow. People will get around you and hold you back and then be like, you ain't about shit. Yo, people will hold you back and straight up tell you ain't about shit. They'll get to you. He ain't about nothing. He ain't about this. Daddy had a regular look on his face, but he was everything. Exactly. You look at those pictures from the 1800s and 1920s, them men had this look on their face. Wasn't none of them all smiling and geeky and goofy looking. Like a man is going to be a man, and women are going to have their ways and about them, and women try to change men and all that. I understand, but that's why men and women ain't supposed to live together. A man is like men and women aren't supposed to live together. It has to be an ideal situation. If you ever even do live with a woman as a man, the situation would have to be so ideal. It would have to be one to where the woman put you first and you put yourself first, because women require a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of your time and energy as a man has to be put into what you do. And that's just the honest to God truth. You're not trying to disrespect anyone. You're not trying to neglect anyone. But like men build, men work, men create. And the thing is, it's like it's to a point to where now a man will get angry. Me personally, women wonder why I have an attitude, right? And they're like, oh, well, you changed and you have an attitude. One thing women should not do to men is this. Don't put a man down for not being what you want him to be in the same breath as not allowing him to have the type of space he needs to do to become that. Women want a man already, like men aren't Ken. Women aren't Barbie and men aren't Ken. Last time I checked, y'all ain't Barbie. Stop trying to make us Ken. Stop trying to make us come out the package already. House, car, everything. Business, millionaire, trillionaire, finances all in order. Can build a whole neighborhood, can build a whole suburb, know how to use tools, know how to do jujitsu, martial arts. Women won't even give a man the amount of space he needs to become that. As a woman, you want a man to be able to do everything. You want a man. Well, guess what, ladies? You have to give that man space and time to become that and not be afraid that he's going to leave you in the process. And then not only on top of that, when things hit the fan and when things go wrong, and when someone say, like, the worst thing you could be is in a situation to where somebody needs you financially and you can't even get to the point to where you could even be there for him financially. A man naturally wants to be able to provide and take care of his woman. It's natural, but it has to be a situation that warrants it. You can't have a man want to take care of you or provide for you when he's not even in the position to. You look just as crazy as he is. You're not a man. Why can't you do this? I need a man. Well, I mean, you don't know a man when you see one. Not saying that a person's not a man, but you don't see someone you don't know an underdeveloped person when you see one. You don't know somebody that's building their life and trying to get themselves together when you see one. And now you want to make this person feel bad about themselves, but you can't do this. You don't know how to do this. Leave me alone then. Don't deal with me. I'm not going to keep letting you take shots at me and my manhood because of something that I can't do for you or something you need me to do that I don't know how to do yet, especially when you won't even give me enough time to have to myself to be able to do it. That's special needs right there. That's special needs right there. I don't need any of that stuff. I just need respect, kindness, and care. I'll give him anything. Where do we get this idea that a man is supposed to provide for another grown person? Yo, I don't know. I have no idea. But my thing is this: if a person can't really if a person is working towards being able to do for themselves, why get for somebody? She better be able to provide for me and bring some value. Exactly, bruh. Exactly. Like men bring so much to the table, it just gets brushed over. Like men bring so much to the table, and I'm not saying women don't bring anything to the table. All right, but you're not the table, that's for sure. I am the table. No, sex doesn't make you the table. A vagina doesn't make you the table. Breasts don't make you the table. A fat butt doesn't make you the table. None of those things make you the table. But being able to allow a man to provide for himself and give him peace, you'll be making that man love you for life. And men shouldn't be falling in love, because you shouldn't fall in anything. Falling is, would you want to fall in finances? No. Would you want to fall in health? No. So why would you want to fall in love? That puts a man in an emotional state to where he's not in control of himself. Women want a man, but most women are trying to break that man down into something that they want, which is no longer a man, which is what they don't want. Which is why when you get into that emotional state of love, that woman goes out and seeks what? A real man. I love you, baby. That woman will go out and seek a real man. She will find her a real man some way, somehow. So you might as well stay to yourself and work on yourself until you become one. So that way your woman won't be able to keep her hands off you, and she'll be the one in love with you. Leave this love stuff to the women. This love stuff is feminine. It's for women. This love stuff is for women. Men can care about people. A man caring about you is love. A man caring about you is love. All this love stuff, that's for women. Women are emotional creatures. This love stuff is for women. Men are more logical than they are emotional. At least they're supposed to be. So when your logical thinking is getting overthrown by emotions, you're not in the state of being a man. You're in a feminine state, not a masculine state. And a lot of women only want to put up with you in a masculine state. You shouldn't have to argue or prove to a woman that you could be masculine. You being yourself should be good enough. I'm not going to argue my masculinity with you. You got to put your foot down on me. No, I'm going to leave. I'm not putting all my energy into arguing with someone so they can feel like they got a real man. Yeah, the Bible says that happiness is a bonus. A man is supposed to work hard and grind for himself. But back to what my man said. Why do we get this crazy idea that a man is supposed to provide for another grown person? Because a man is supposed to provide for his family and for his wife. A man is supposed to provide for his family and for his wife. If you're in a relationship with someone, if someone's boyfriend and girlfriend, that's not your wife. Too risky to have relationships at this point. Exactly. It's risky to have relationships because they're not taken serious. A relationship means nothing today. Relationship doesn't mean anything. People are out here looking for others. People are out here like dressing like they trying to find somebody else while being with a person. They're not portraying the spirit of somebody that's with someone. Doing things to get other attention from men. Where do you think that's going to lead to? A woman that is thirsty for attention from other men, that ain't it. Body parts all exposed, doing all types of weird stuff in public, man, to get attention, that ain't it. No honor, no moral, no respect or loyalty. Yeah, it's it, bro. That's it. Women want real men, men want real women. Wives were virgins. If wives were virgins. You got women out here wanting to do everything they want and want a good, obedient man. That's why men are staying single for the rest of their life, because men are waking up. Men are waking up and seeing that women aren't ready to abide by all the things that they said. I want to be in a relationship. Bringing in a third party will make it worse. I understand what you're saying, but that's why I wouldn't even make it a party to begin with. That's why I stand with, I'm dealing with multiple women. I'm not dealing with one woman. I'm not getting with someone and then, can we do this, or can we bring in, or nah, I'm being in full total control of my life. That's why I'm not even getting married. And it's like, the thing is, when women know what they're up to, it's just they want to find a man that they could play games with. They want to find a man dumb enough to go along with their game. And it's like, if a woman found a good man that works hard and that grinds and he wants multiple women, man, if you see where that man is going with his life, you better just let him have his multiple women and leave him alone, and or you deal with him. Like, if I was you, I'd just accept it. A man has different body parts than a female. When a woman has multiple partners, it's gonna show. When a man has multiple partners, you can't even tell. When you look at a man's body and he's been with multiple women, you can't tell. But when a woman has been with multiple men and she has multiple partners, change has happened to her body and her mind and her spirit. But it's the same with men. So that's why men have to be careful with who they choose. Can't just be out here just choosing to be with anyone. The person has to have a decent spirit. And not only does the person have to have a decent spirit, they have to have the type of mindset that can accept a successful person. Men want to be successful today. Stuff is like, prices are going up, right? And people say that there's no money. People are complaining. Instead of complaining, why do something? I'm not just going to sit there, man, things are hard. I'm not going to sit there and do that. I'm going to sit there and be like, yo, things are hard. What can I do to make it easier? Like, come on, man. I like to make my own money. Me too. It's just that it's like certain things happen when certain people become successful. And sometimes when females are in certain positions, they feel that they don't need a man. They feel that they have money. They feel their money is their man. Or sometimes women feel that they're all the man that they need. I just need a man for this. Well, ain't no man going to want to be around for just that. No man wants to be with a masculine woman that's a man. Just like women don't want effeminate men. That's off balance. Men don't want masculine women. That's off balance. Don't no man want no woman all nag, all up in his face telling him what to do. That man's going to run for the hills. He going to get up out that situation. A woman has to understand that a man requires peace. Even if he's staying with you, even if he's living at your place, that man requires a certain amount of peace. And if you don't give it to him, if he can't find it there, he's going to find it somewhere else. And this is why men shouldn't stay with women to begin with, because men, when a man stays with a woman, he puts himself in a beta male position to be controlled, unless that woman is willing to give him the space that he needs, and they can work out some type of agreement to where it's like, I know we're doing this, but you gotta let me be a man. I can't change. So if you like lay it all down, be honest and be open. But it's not really good for men to live with women. It's just not good. Yeah, yo, that's it. Everybody needs to be healed. Everybody needs to be healed. You have to spend time to heal. You have to spend time to heal. Healing is very important. And sometimes people don't understand. Like, the worst thing you could do is be gaslit when you're trying to do something. And then other people are trying to stop you from doing it. And then they go to do it themselves. That's a slap in the face. I'm gonna get in your way and stop you from doing something because of what I see you trying to do, but I'm a low key go do it myself. That's not cool. I don't want you to win, but I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna do what I see you trying to do for yourself. I'm gonna do it for me, but make it a problem when you try to do it for you. People have all types. Like, how many people have stolen your energy and created routines for themselves and made their lives better because of what they learned from you, what they took from you, how they grew from knowing you and being around you, and just play you. So it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody healing right now. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the 64 people in the chat. All right. Shout out to everybody enjoying this live stream. You have to be careful with who you trust. Don't take your trust for granted. Don't take your peace for granted. Don't take your peace for granted. Your peace is very important. If a person can't respect your peace, don't deal with them. This is why it's very important to be by yourself. Somebody may look at you crazy. Oh, you staying in a trash box. Oh, well, I'd rather stay in a trash box than stay with you because there's no peace here. You're disturbing my peace. You're switching up on me. You're turning on me. Something bad happens, people will act like somebody you never even knew and just throw you away. So why put yourself in a position to be thrown away? Like your peace is worth more than $1 billion trillion. People look at me weird for enjoying my own company. Man, you will never enjoy your own company more than when you realize you was with the wrong person. You'll never enjoy your company more than that. You'll never enjoy your company more than that by realizing that, should have stayed alone. It's very important for you to be by yourself. If people can't understand that, if people can't grasp that concept, it is what it is, man. But like you try to give people chances, you try to incorporate people in your life, but it's like they just keep shitting on you. And they got the nerve to say you're doing this and you're doing that and all this other stuff. Man, people be doing the most, man. I'm my own best friend. I go out to eat by myself and have a blast. Yo, Druuill Perez, it is what it is. It's cool to go out to eat by yourself. Women love men by themselves because women already know what they do. Women know, man. Women know that they are the downfall to a man. Women, not saying they are, but women know they can be a downfall to a man. Just got out of work and know I don't trust none of them. And I'm my own best friend. Bro, it's nothing like having alone time by yourself. It's nothing like having alone time by yourself. And I don't think a lot of women understand that men need time to themselves. I don't think females understand that. Men need time to themselves. But the thing is, they want to be petty with it. You need space. They want to move across country. I'll give you some space. I'll move across the country. It's not even about that, sweetheart. You're not trying to give a man enough space to be able to work. Do you want a broke man? Do you want a poor man? Do you want a loser man? Well, no. Well, how come you won't give that man enough time to get himself together? Because you're afraid he's going to leave you? So you want somebody that you can complain about and torment and annoy, and they're just supposed to accept that and also accept the fact that you're interrupting their growth process and them trying to get ahead. Ladies, if you want to help someone, don't do that. That's not helping somebody, ladies. If you see a man on his come up, ladies, the best thing you could do is be there for him, give him some space, and give him some peace. That's the best thing you can do, and not the peace you think he needs. The space and peace he needs. Because it's not about you, ladies. It's not all about you. Ladies want it to be all about them. That man has his own life. He got his own agendas. He's his own person. Some of these women trying to make you be some of these women want you to just form one whole person. Y'all are not infused together. Y'all aren't infused together. You are who you are. She is who she is. Yo, blessings, Anika. I know that last name Sneed. I've seen that before. I went to school with a Sneed. It's crazy out here, man. Like women want successful men, but they don't want to give a man the time and space to be successful. They just want that man to already have it all figured out. And if you don't have it figured out, some of them will say you ain't no man. Yo, I know that name, Erica Sneed. Okay, Erica, I think I know you. Or I think we went I'm not sure. It's just spelled differently. Oh, okay. Never mind. Some people don't respect a real woman. They could be mad about that. I never disrespect a real woman. It's just, as a man, if your definition of a real woman isn't one that logically makes sense to me, I'm not gonna take that. A real woman isn't somebody on OnlyFans shaking her butt because she got to feed her family. Some people may see that as a real woman. Me, I don't see that as being real. But it is what it is, man. If a woman's not a virgin, she's not a wife. Like, a woman has to be a virgin, kept her legs closed. Men and women are not the same. A man's life is different from the life of a woman. Our body parts aren't taking. Our body parts are giving. We give. If we have multiple partners, our body parts aren't going to change. That's why a man is supposed to have multiple women, and a woman is supposed to be okay with that and not cheat and not have multiple side partners. I'm going to have somebody on the side. That's gross. Yeah, everybody's life is different from everybody's life. But the thing is, you're not going to get you a good man depending on how different your life is. And that's the thing. I'm not expecting anybody to change. You must have just came in, Miss K. I don't want nobody I don't want anyone to not be who they are. I don't want anybody to not be who they are. But the thing is, you're not going to portray yourself to me because I'm a good man. You're not going to portray yourself as something that you are when you're not. And that right there, Erica, is why I think I'm done with sex. I think I'm done. I think I'm just done, because like the mixing of energy, the sharing of spirits, the how things end. I think I'm good. I think I'm done. I think I'm done, man. I done experienced enough. I think I'm good. It is what it is. That's just how I feel about it. I'd rather focus on certain things I need to do. To be honest, sex is a distraction. Like you should be having sex unless you're married or you had a kid. Exactly, recreational purposes. Oh, it's not just for recreational purposes. Exactly. It's to have a whole child. That stuff is to have children. That stuff is to bring a life into the world. And I think I'm just good, man. I'm good with my books. I'm good with my books. I'm good with my semen. I am good with my semen retention journey. Whenever I step off semen retention, I have massive anxiety. It feels like I'm leaving my tasks and my responsibilities behind. It just throws stuff off, man. It throws stuff off. If you're not in a position to have any kids, why even have sex in the first place? Like, why even have sex in the first place? I know your bodies have needs, but people are supposed to be learning how to control their energy. But that's why TV and that's why all this other stuff, ass shaking, Ice Spice, and all this. Shout out to Ice Spice, and all this other stuff. That's why it's a distraction, man. Yo, he said the ghost of Christmas past. Oh, snap. But yeah, I think I'm good, man. I feel guilty with my inner self. Feel like, damn, yo, exactly. Because deep down inside, you know what's wrong and it ain't right. But luckily, God is a gracious God and he forgives and he gives us mercy. If it wasn't for God's love and God's good graces, bro, we'd be screwed. I definitely should be getting some likes for that. But I mean, like, and as a man, one thing you have to understand is that you're putting out blood, you're putting out bone marrow, you're putting out your energy, you're putting out your life force, you're putting out your whole existence. Like when a man releases, it's a lot more than just a feeling. You just lost some bone marrow. You just lost vitamins. You just lost some vitality. Like you're losing when you release. Unless it's for the purposes of having a child or to recreate. But God is good, man. Luckily, God forgives, man. But I stay focused. I work, I grind, and you gotta be careful of people who tell you you need balance or people who tell you need to live a little. Living a little could mess your life up a lot. And it's okay to live a little, but it just has to be after your work is done. Who wants to live? I mean, if you're not even grinding, you're not really living like that. You can't enjoy yourself like you want to if you're not really where you want to be. Who wants to half-ass enjoy themselves? That's like going to a baseball game and getting the seats all the way at the top and having to use a TV just so you can say, I was there. I was there. Not everyone, but some people are mad about a woman being a woman. They try to make you become someone you are not. You have to clarify that. But with that comment earlier, 1978, I'm not sure where you're going with this. Because you were saying you were a hot nerd. And then when I said to send me an email, you said you were married. So you have to check that about yourself. What do you mean by they don't know you for real? What is there to know? What's there to know? What other side is there to see? And this isn't Manny, because you've been cool, and I got love and I appreciate you, Brandy. I'm just trying to get some clarification. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Y'all been kicking it with me for a whole 3 hours. I appreciate it. Peace, love, and light to everybody. Thank you to everybody who donated. All right, until I peak. Thank you for the $20 super chat. If anybody else made a donation to my PayPal or my Cash App, I can't see it while I'm on live, so I will shout you out in the next live. Ashariah, thank you for your 33 donation. Angie, thank you for the $100 donation. All right. Peace, love, and faith. Thank you for the $7 donation and the $25 donation. And thank you to everybody else who donated. Those are just the recent donations, and I haven't been going live lately. So I like, this is the most I went live all year. This past month, or these past couple weeks. All right. So I just want to come in, spread some love, spread some peace, spread some joy. Yo, Miss K, it's all good. I'll probably be going live later, and I go live a lot. Yeah, I go live a lot. So you'll be seeing plenty more lives. And it's okay. You didn't miss anything. You could always go back and watch it. There is a reason why you're wanting to go live. There is a reason why you're wanting to go live. I guess so. Yeah, it's probably just probably some positivity I gotta get out. Plus I get to chill and talk with my peeps. Shout out to everybody in the chat where it's at. Glad you all enjoyed the show with me. Yo, thank you and God bless everyone. All right. Appreciate everybody for stopping by, holding it down with me. Yo, Druuill Perez. I'll see you all in the next live stream. Yo, Claire, you got it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Peace, love, and light. Hit that like button, y'all. We out. Thanks, Miss K. Peace.